company, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say, hello friends, welcome, how's it going? It's lovely Saturday morning, my time, probably a Friday evening where you are, hoping you're good whatever's going on with you, and thank you for joining us on this time when Noms hangs out and I hang out. And if you want a quick sense of how I'm doing in the world, this morning in the shower I had this excellent question come to mind. Does soap ever get dirty? That's where I am mentally. Does soap ever get dirty? I don't know. Should I clean the soap? Maybe so, maybe not. Either way, Noms, how the heck's it going?
I think soap gets dirty when there's like things attached to it.
Oh yeah, I can imagine like caking on dirt or mud. I can imagine, having your long hairs hanging off of it. But I was thinking, like, what does soap do? How does soap clean us? And can that happen to it?
Why don't you rub some soap on some soap and see what
Exactly.
happens?
Is it soap cleaning all the way down? No, I don't mean it's a serious question. It's more just that's where my head is, sounding like some kind of pot-smoking undergraduate student today. No good. Good to see you, history teacher Steve. How's it going, Comet, Saquatera? What is up? Good to see you, Hard Drive and Shepherd. Welcome in, Mark. It's a pleasure, Jack. Hello, November. Hello, everybody. If you're here and hanging out with us, we do appreciate it quite a bit. So Noms, how you been? What's been good? It's been a week or so since last we saw you.
Has it been a week or so?
Maybe a little
Wasn't
bit less.
Wasn't it here on Thursday?
Oh, right, because you had the day off on Thursday. Well, it feels like it's been a week or so. Noms, how's it been for you?
It has been all right.
All right is good. What has been feeling especially all right now?
I don't know.
It's all right.
There's a lot of questions.
My apologies for putting you on the spot here on twitch.tv/Resorty. It's a place of comfort and enjoyment, not a place of putting people on the spot. I guess I should start by saying my health is still good and strong. I've been coming out of an illness in the past week or so, but things seem good still, so hopefully that will continue.
Although you discovered two issues on your foot this morning.
I did discover two issues on my foot. Surprise, I had a... Surprise, I had a bruise on my foot, and I don't know where it came from, and it's just there.
We have a suspicion.
We do have a suspicion. I kind of fell over the other day, not entirely, just kind of rolled my foot on itself. That's fine, though. Also, it might be, standing on this standing mat on which I stand does have kind of knobby, hard pieces, and they're meant to encourage the person to move around a little bit. It's possible I do get locked in place too much, and the pressure bruises. Anyway, I also have a fibrous nodule on one of the ligaments of my feet. Apparently, this is a common thing to get in middle age. There's nothing to be done about it. It doesn't cause any problems. It's just I found a hard thing that when I push on it, it's there inside my foot. And I did some Googling, and based on the place in the foot and so on, it's just a little node. It's just hanging out, and it's fine. It's fine. Hello, Raven. It's good seeing you. Hello to Dylan. I almost got your name wrong. Dylan, good seeing you again, friend. Thank you for being here. But yes, isn't getting old fun? Isn't middle age a delight?
Well, I have something I can share.
What would you like to share?
On Thursday night, I got a head spa.
That's true. That's true. For the first time ever, you experienced this thing that is kind of popular in Tokyo. I don't know if it's popular to everyone or just with a limited set of people, but a head spa, they call it.
I think a lot of people come here and do it when on their tourism time.
Ah, I see.
It's like a Tokyo thing.
A Tokyo thing, yeah. I don't know if it's like hipstery or what exactly, but... Yeah, should I pull pictures? Do you want to talk through it? What kind of interaction are you desiring today, Noms?
Oh, we don't need pictures.
No pictures needed.
No pictures. It's essentially like a head massage and somebody cleaning and conditioning and moisturizing your hair all together.
Yeah, so it's like a shampoo and a head massage, and they also do, like I mentioned, this microscope thing where they look at your head. With and they project it up onto a screen, right?
Not up on, just a little tablet. Just a little tablet, thank you.
But you could gaze upon the iPad and see something that is usually forbidden from your own sight.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, actually. I mean, it just seems weird. Like,
it
looks like you're looking at a strange alien landscape.
Right,
It's like
right.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Right, because I think probably
Yeah.
any part of ourselves we look up too close just looks radically different. I remember, part of being delighted as a youngster when I first learned about microscopes was the teacher showing us totally ordinary things zoomed in so up close, and it seemed like something completely
Like trees.
yeah,
Wow.
absolutely, like trees and dog's hair. Or dog's hair being one that they put in the microscope, and it was just crazy to see the little variegation and so on. Freak, good seeing you. Hello, hello. Your daughter's a skin specialist. She doesn't give you a facial. She gives you a skin cleanser mask on your scalp.
Oh.
Wow. I now want to go bald, so I can experience that too. Because I'm guessing it doesn't work as well if one has hair in the
You
way.
can just get it on the bald spot.
I can get on the bald spot. Thank you, Noms, for your contributions. As always, very good, very good. Volo, it's good seeing you. Hello. Raven, must be very nice having a daughter who is into those kind of things and knows about those kind of things and has skills they can use to better your life.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Noms, you want to better my life by teaching me some Latin?
Well, I don't understand what's happening.
Nothing at all, nothing at all. Could be with you, though. Today, friends, we're going to go and do a little tour of part of the city. We're going to go experience some places that I've chosen for Noms' birthday, because the birthday weekend is coming now after having birthday at midweek, which is kind of hard to get away from and to do nice things. So I hope you're looking forward to it. Noms does not know what's going to happen today. And as much as I'm excited to have chosen things for her to do, I'm also really worried because Noms is usually our main planner. Noms usually picks the things we're going to do and says like, oh, Resorty, do you want to do this or that? And I pick between them. But today, I've asked her for almost no input. I've just looked up things that I think she'll like, and we'll see. We'll see. So Monday morning might be me boo-hooing over how terrible of a time you had. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fun.
I'm sure I will have a nice time.
Yes, if nothing else, you'll say, oh, at least you tried hard. And that's really all I really want.
Oh, okay.
Oh, absolutely. Yesterday, a day of teaching, no problems at all. Things are good here at mid-semester. I am absolutely delighted by the degree to which my students didn't all fall apart from my missing a class on Wednesday. I worried they would be completely off and totally forgot what we did on Monday prior, but they remembered enough that we were in good shape, and the class continues apace, now heading onto that downhill rush. After midterm, every single semester, it just starts flying by so fast. And I think part of it is because the students are so overwhelmed by assignments that it's, for them, it's just got to get through this, which doesn't mean I've had some days where I say, oh, wow, the students weren't really prepared or weren't fully engaged or whatever else. But yeah, it's gonna be gone pretty soon. Yeah.
I talked to some students yesterday, and yeah, they all seemed like pretty overwhelmed with work.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens.
Well, part of it, I think, this is really hypothetical. Part of it is that many students today work jobs also.
Yeah.
And I think that schooling is still set up with a mind towards the student doing 40 plus hours a week on just schoolwork.
Yeah.
And here in Tokyo, a lot of students come here to be in Tokyo. And so they'll try to maintain an active social life, an active touristing life, while also do their schoolwork. And it's just really hard, obviously.
Yeah.
When you were a student, did you have these kind of pressures and, oh gosh, I'm so overwhelmed, I can't stop?
No, I had a lot of homework, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, except for at the very end of the term, I didn't really have this. At the end of the term, I had the sense of, okay, there are major papers, major assignments I need to get done. All of them have to be done in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Here's how we'll get to that. Yeah. But no, I never really had the feeling of it's all going to fall apart. Well, I think for some of my students, I do. Now, it's not really my job to help them be better at planning their lives or make better decisions, but I do wonder to what degree that would benefit them. Yeah. But who knows? It's good seeing also that I mentioned previously that after COVID, a lot of the students started coming to university with less than great skills, but they're improving again. The farther from COVID we get, the better the students are, and that's a lovely, lovely thing. So happy about that.
Yeah, I think also 2 things. I didn't spend any time commuting.
Ah,
A
good
lot
call.
of our students spend quite a long time commuting.
So how far was it from your bed to the classrooms in which you spent the most time?
I don't know, 5 minutes?
Yeah, exactly right. Same for me. 5 minutes from waking up to getting in the classroom is definitely different than some of our students taking 2.5 hour long train rides. Now, that's the extreme case. Many of them are closer to that, half an hour, 40 minutes.
Some live close to school.
Sure,
like
sure.
within walking distance.
Yeah, but the majority of them do live in that kind of in between half an hour, which is similar enough to adult commuting. But I think for a lot of college students, there's an expectation that one's going to not have to commute a long distance. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Also, excuse me, we both went to schools that had 4-credit courses as the norm. So
You take fewer classes.
you take 4 courses, not 5.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, and I always thought that was weird because it tends to be the small privates that have 4-credit courses.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
And I'm like, what do we want to further disadvantage the students at the publics?
Yeah, I think it's an individual instructor. I think, okay, what can I do to make a situation better? And one thing I've done is to give my major assignments 1 week off from when I know the majority of faculty give their midterm assignments as a way of giving them a little bit breathing room. Other than that, just being forgiving, merciful, understanding to the degree I can. But unfortunately, there are much bigger problems than old Resorty can solve.
Yeah. I think when I taught, I had 3 units as opposed to 4, so like my things fell
at different times.
Yeah,
that's good enough. Good enough.
Other than they were quite short.
The students were short.
My papers were quite short.
I see. Short assignments. Actually, have you ever had a student that's shorter than you, Noms?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
As a student in your classroom.
I think so.
Because there is one young woman at our current university who's probably like 4'8" or 4'9".
Yeah.
Maybe even shorter than that.
And she has a friend. I don't know if it's her significant other.
It is her boyfriend.
Who's really quite tall.
Yeah, he's shorter than I am, but not by much. And it's a strange little pair for sure, that. But yeah, have you ever had a student that's shorter than you?
I think I have.
Okay. You were fairly short.
Yeah, but I think actually at our prior institution, I had a student shorter than me.
Got it. At the prior
Which is in the States, actually.
At the prior institution, I definitely had a student taller than me because he was on the basketball team.
Oh.
That would do it. And yeah, so that's how it goes. Anyway, other than schools...
And then there was the ginormously tall accounting professor.
Yeah, my econ professor at my 2 schools ago, who was over 7 feet tall and just very strange and crazy. Gentle giant, though. We like that kind of person as opposed to the giant who smashes and bangs and all the rest. Yeah, very good. Other than school, Noms, what's been going on with you? What's been feeling good or feeling not so good, or things you care to share?
I finished a book.
You did finish a book. Sally Rooney's Normal People.
I want my personal pan pizza now.
I thought you were going to say, I want my time back, which is the kind of review of a book that no one wants to give.
No, I want my personal pan pizza.
Yeah. Did you all have this also? Is this an American-only thing, so-called Book It, in which after completing a text, you get a little, is it like a sticker? A coupon?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how this works, but
yeah, you get a small pizza for completing a book. Now, one thing I do wonder about.
I don't think it's for each book, honestly.
Oh, there's a collection of books?
Yeah, I think you had to work up to the personal pan pizza.
Oh, it's still a thing, Klaus?
What? It's still a thing?
Well, in that case, pardon me while I pull this up because
give me my pizza.
Well, no, I think you might have aged out. As much as you are young at heart, I don't think you're quite as young
A lot
as
of public libraries have adult summer reading programs.
Oh boy! All right, we're looking for Book-It. The Pizza Hut Book It program. I don't have permission to go there. What do you want to bet them in Japan?
That seems ridiculous that you can't learn about it. Like, shouldn't people from other parts of the world be able to learn about Book It?
To gaze upon American programs and see what's going on.
There's a wiki about it.
Well, that's very sad.
Bukito no nani?
Bukito not? Alright, maybe this one. What do you say? How do you say? Whatever that is, we're good. Since 1984, the Book It program has been dedicated to encouraging readings in school. More than a corporate mission, it's a personal challenge to turn having to read into wanting to read.
Oh, that's so
and our time-tested incentives work. All right. Here's how it works. You set a reading goal for each child in your class. When they meet the goal, you recognize them with a reading award certificate, good for a free one-topping personal pizza. So it's one per month. Now, with that said, I didn't realize this is the case. I didn't realize that each student got their own goal.
I think that's changed now.
Oh,
I mean, I think that is a change from when we were children.
Yeah, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea if it was different when we were young.
When we were children, the world was a cruel place where they made you run a mile and then told you if you were too slow and fat.
Yeah.
They sat there and with calipers and measured the fat on your arm.
They did do that. This is part of the presidential fitness test, I believe. I wonder if that's still a thing.
Nope.
It's not.
Yeah, I looked it up. They don't do it anymore.
Because I think you did poorly at the mile, right?
I did poorly at everything except for the sit and reach.
Well done. Yeah.
But I will say, I ran the mile in Denver.
It's okay not to be good at everything. I'm sure that at that age I couldn't run a mile either. I mean, I could have. I didn't care to. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think it actually turned me off of running for about, 20 years.
Classes, you have buttons that you add like rune things. Rune things? Okay. And get personal pan pizza. Klaus, when you say that do you mean when you were a student or even now as an adult you can get credit for reading books? Because I actually didn't remember this was a classroom-directed affair. I thought it was...
I don't think it was that way either.
I think it was just like at home with your parents. But I was kind of wondering, what was the check on making sure you actually read the books?
I don't think there was a check.
There must be.
I think it was like the honor system.
There must be some check now, because I don't trust people not to take advantage. It's very sad.
I thought it was done at the library.
At the library, like the school library?
No. I thought when I did it, I thought it was the public library and they did it over the summer.
Oh, I don't recall.
Like when kids are in school.
Is it possible it differs based on where you are in the world?
It is possible. And maybe they had you write a little report on each one. Maybe there was like a little worksheet and you had to write a report on it.
I vaguely remember something. I don't know if it's related to this or something else, but there was some kind of... After you've read a book, you then sit down at the computer and have some very basic multiple choice test about the book you read as a marker of did you read it or did you not. So I have no idea what this was.
I wouldn't have done it because I'm too old to have had
computers.
Well, like computers like that sound like internet connected.
But, no.
But I did listen to a podcast where somebody was trying to like demonstrate a higher level of reading because their library only let them their school library only let them borrow like the level of reading they were at.
Okay.
And so because they wanted to read some particular book, they tried to escalate their reading level because they wanted to read like Anna Karenina or something. I heard a podcast about that. But in order to do that test, they had to take a test that they had successfully read the book they said they read.
Yeah, it was definitely that kind of test.
Yeah.
I don't think it was for library level, but it may have been. It's a very long time ago, obviously. Yeah. Who knows? HPG, good seeing you. When you were a student, the really like jewel stickers you put on the button, I vaguely remember this also. Some kind of like, this is not a topic I plan to talk about. So Book It's, jewels?
Maybe
jewels?
Oh gosh.
Images? Not okay, Book It with the dash might help. We'll see. Give me the dash. Well, okay.
What if you go back to just Book It and look
maybe so. I'm gonna try one more and then we'll see. Aha! Maybe. 40 years. Anyway, this is meant to be an encouragement for children to read, but Noms, having finished one and only one book, sure would like to have a pizza. You know what, Noms? We'll get you a pizza.
Personal pan pizza.
Tomorrow if you'd like. There are Pizza Huts in Japan.
Yeah, I should go in there and be like, I read this book by Sally Rooney.
Anyway, we kind of got off the topic there. The topic was, what do you think of Sally Rooney's book, Normal People? Because what we've heard is that Sally Rooney is the voice of my generation. The first major author of the millennials is the review that's been put out a number of times. It's led to profound fascination about her as an individual. There's an article or an op-ed in the Times recently by James. BD James, I believe.
I'm like, just James?
Yeah, BD
Some guy
James.
named James.
I can't remember. I think it's BD James, though. Arguing that we should stop caring about the author because she's just some woman and just be glad there's good books out there. So, with that set up, what did you think about the book Normal People? I guess pull out more talking.
Yeah, I thought it was fine, right? I was told that this is the best of her novels.
Yep.
Although I hear that the new one, Intermezzo, is quite a departure. I thought it was fine. Essentially, nothing much happens. There is... I
want to pause you briefly. The voice of my generation. Nothing much happens.
Nothing much
Millennials,
happens.
Woo!
Nothing much happens. It's depicted in exquisite, excruciating detail. And these people have opinions that I don't know whether that they don't do anything with and may not have a right to have.
They just opine randomly.
Yeah.
They push go live on Twitch and then just stand here saying things they know nothing about.
I mean,
got that down.
This is one of the things that, like, I think now, I've only read one of her novels, but I've heard some podcasts about her, and probably one could create like a satire of Sally Rooney novels, because they apparently have quite similar elements.
Okay. Oh, there's a TV series based on it.
Oh yeah,
I had no idea.
I've heard that.
Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Is it just a show about nothing, like Seinfeld?
It reminded me a lot of this TV program One Day.
One Day. I don't know that one.
Which was kind of like recommended or something.
Okay.
I thought it was okay. Hulu drama.
The drama. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's the kind of book that I should read at some point, because I never quite know what it means to say X is a voice of the generation.
Yeah.
Like, is it meant to say that they've captured something important about people of a certain era, or is it instead that they are the first person of that era who's managed to have a unique narrative voice, to do something new with the novel form? Because if the former one, I'm actually less interested in it, because I'm not exactly convinced there is anything to be of an age. It's always the focusing on one portion of the age. And at the same time, if it's the latter, like between new and novellic form, sure, I'm all about that regardless of how old the persons are otherwise. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's about college age people and being that age, which I find interesting, and so
Sure.
That was, I think that's also why it reminded me of One Day, which starts at about that age.
Interesting.
Yeah, for me, it's like a nice beach read.
I'm glad to hear that.
I've determined that Sally Rooney is a nice beach read.
That's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. Zoo books is the book of your generation. Wait, Klaus, what are zoo books? I know of animatronics. No, that's not it. Animorphs. Animorphs were the high school things people were enjoying. Zoo books.
High school?
Middle school? Middle school. Oh, these! I remember these.
Oh, Red Pandas.
Oh, these were delightful. I guess they were magazines, because this is someone who's blotted out their address. I probably saw these at either the school, elementary school, or perhaps the dentist's waiting rooms. Like the highlights. Yes, Highlights for Kids magazine.
My parents got me a subscription to Highlights.
Did they really?
Yes, I think they thought it was enriching for me.
What is it here? It is fun with a purpose. That's very good. Friends, an ad break coming in about 12 seconds. We're just going to blather on through it as always. Don't you worry, today we'll have some Satisfactory coming a little later. Excited to continue building our factory and see what's what. Now, I think you've mentioned before, Noms, that you don't remember one of the main features of these texts.
I remember the thing in the very back where you like compare two scenes and you have to spot the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, so spot the differences.
I remember that.
Exactly, HPG. Exactly. We're going to go to that in a moment. So can you spot the difference between this and that, or this and that, etc.?
Yeah, I remember
Delightful.
those. Pasteles!
As you feel very, very excited that you've seen that, oh, this one had an extra tier or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. The one you don't recall is
this one.
What's up?
Is this. Neil Conan.
Oh yeah, Neil Conan interviews Goofus and Gallant. Exactly, that kind of thing. It's Goofus and Gallant, which for me was one of the more important portions of the highlights, because the moral improvement section. When Goofus falls and skins his hands and knees, he cries like a baby. Gallant gets up smiling, even if blood is seeping from his knee. Now,
that's amazing.
obviously amazing. Over here we have what? What else do we have over here?
Boy.
Goofus bosses his friends. Gallant says, "What do you want to do next?" Goofus takes the last apple. Gallant shares his orange. See, I always enjoyed these very much. I don't know why exactly, because now I see they're so overwrought of situations and extreme.
Yeah.
Maybe at the time...
I like the blood is seeping.
Well, I think that one may be a mockery, I'm not sure.
That's pretty nice.
But I think maybe at the time, I was feeling there's too much moral complexity in the world. I was getting a little older. I think what I liked was just that there was really, really clear good and evil. In the same way I love stories about knights and dragons, love stories about, Frodo and Gandalf and so on. It was just good to see the world very clear in where you're supposed to stand. Adulthood being a little bit too much about, a little too much about complexity and not knowing what the right thing to do is. I've mentioned this before. Before I mentioned this, one of the more upsetting times for me as a youngster in church was when I learned I was too old for the children's Bible portion of the church, and instead had to go to like teenager youth group. Because there, they talked about things like having girlfriends and going out and smoking and drinking. And in the children's youth group, it was primarily about, like, here's a cute story from the Bible. And you learn things, and you get asked questions about, like, how many of each animal did Noah bring on the ark? And I would be able to know. But when we talked about things like dating and illegal substance use, I didn't have any of that in my life. And so it was completely foreign to me. And so I remember going to my mother one day and like climbing into her arms at age 13 and weeping and saying, I just want the stories. The stories make sense. Yeah, that's how it goes. Fernandez, good seeing you. Gallant was an only child. He knew if he didn't take his apple, his brother would have. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There's gotta be sharing here. Poor little baby Zordy. Yeah, I think finding my way into a world of moral complexity has been a very difficult experience. Welcome, friends, to therapy time. Exactly right, Klaus. Yeah, children's church is cute stories. Youth group is shame into purity. Absolutely right. And at that age, I didn't have any conception of why one would want to violate the religious law. I didn't have any sense of why one would want to break the civic law, etc. Made no sense to me at all. No sense to me at all why it's such a big deal. Why can't we go back to the stories? Oh well, oh well, oh well. Noms, would you like to spend a little time on the Wheel of Stories, the most exciting part of the stream?
Are you trying to abandon me?
The part where I said, Noms, would you like to spend a bit of time on the Wheel of Stories, the most exciting part of the stream? I mean, would you like to take part in the Wheel of Stories?
You mean you're trying to abandon me?
You make so many mouth noises.
It's because it's morning time. I'm sorry. I haven't had a whole day of talking to people yet.
Yeah, when stream begins, you might know before stream begins, before I push that microphone button, I do a little bit of mouth exercises. I do the clearing the throat. I do the la, etc. But it is time for the Wheel of Stories that will come in a moment. It is time for the Wheel of Stories.
To put this in.
It's time for the Wheel of Stories, and we will see so many different possible stories that we want to choose from today. I've chosen the best things that happened recently. Instead as a wide variety of activities to do, as always. Let's go to the wheel and see what we're gonna do. Spin, wheel, spin. Let's see what we got. So many choices. What's gonna come up? Oh, what appears to be also make Funko
No,
Pops.
it's also make Funk Pops.
Oh, I missed the O.
What are Funk Pops?
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh.
All right, this is something we've been talking about doing for quite a while, and it ties into a story that Noms has wanted to tell, and I tried to stop her from telling so that we could do this joke first. Joke done. Noms, what would you like to share with the class? Would you like to put it into the middle section here?
Okay, here is it. It is in the middle section.
All right, so Noms got herself a Funko Pop for her birthday.
I did not get myself one. I was given one. I was gifted this Funko Pop.
It's true.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about the Funko Pop?
It's Maurice. Maurice, the best character from Planet of the Apes.
Yes, after Noms watched Planet of the Apes, she was absolutely delighted by the Maurice character and would occasionally walk around the house staring at me as Maurice looks towards other characters in the into the world, and it's pretty much out of plastic. Sorry.
We can take him out.
No, that's too much
I've already
work.
taken him out
Or
a few times.
maybe you'll see my passwords. Wait, can you see me?
We take him out. We take him out so they can see Maurice.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. This will now be a moment.
Da-da-da.
Now it's worth
There
less.
he is.
Now I've already unboxed it. But there you go. You can see Maurice's goofy flaps and other orangutan
They're
bits.
called flanges.
Flanges, I'm sorry.
Flanges.
That's how it goes.
And look at his little feet.
He does have feet.
Yeah, look at
Whoa,
his
we
feet.
don't show feet on stream.
Oh,
No. That
sorry.
gets weird real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, so he's going to join your menagerie of other toys, either here or at work. And so because Nom's got a Funko Pop as part of her birthday gifts, I think that we're going to now do something we've promised for a very long time, which is we're going to make Funko Pops on stream. Maybe 2 months ago, someone showed us this was possible. I knew nothing about it at the time. And I want to see what it's like. I want to see what it's like to be able to make Funko Pops of yourself. Apparently you can make them for free and then buy them, of course, if you want to, and that's less than free or more than free, I suppose. So it should be fun.
Do orangutans not have tails?
I don't know if they have tails.
He doesn't.
I tend not to go to my Funko Pops for a what's the word?
Apes don't have tails.
Exact replica of the world.
right.
But I said to make a Funk Pop, not a Funko Pop. All right. Is James Brown funk music?
Or how about George Clinton?
George Clinton. All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Get up and dance now. All right, there you go. It's your Funk Pop. All you get today. Now a Funko Pop. Why do I obey the things said to me in chat? Like, clearly I could just say, you go away, I'll ban you otherwise. Funko Pop creation. There you go. Pop yourself, they call it. I'm visiting from outside the USA. Change your location to update product availability. Are you going to become, well, apparently there is no Japanimation, so I'll pretend to be USA people.
Yeah, that would be amazing if you could have like a Japanese anime style Funko Pop.
True.
Only available in Japan.
True. Pop yourself 2 packs. We're going to try this.
Well, that's like us.
Do you want to do a football-based one?
No.
I don't either. No. All right, a single pop or a double pop?
We're a double pop.
Once you pop, you just can't stop. It's true.
That's terrible.
Thank you. All right, body number 1.
Oh, this is so.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, you may choose the right one.
But you can't even. You can change. Okay, I thought it was like these are the 2 that go in your box.
No,
Here is one girl body and one boy body.
It's the first pop. You choose what you want to, but what do you want?
You can put the girl body on mine.
I wouldn't call it the girl body. I call it the left body. Look at you being normative. Feels good, man. Feels good.
I mean, the one on the right kind of looks like neutral body.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. What tone would you like to be of the 4 tones?
I think I'm the second tone, aren't I?
I do not know. I'm letting you make your own judgments by yourself.
This is terrible.
I would never tell you what you are.
This is terrible.
There you go. You're coming together nicely. Next, then. What lashes would you like? Would you like the plain black lashes? Or would you like the...
Isn't that the only difference between the two Funkos is the lashes?
I believe that the breadth of body and the width of hips is a major difference also between the two bodies.
I think this is more me.
Okay, we can spin. I don't think we can zoom out right now. This is more you.
Cool. I guess so.
Sounds good.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, gosh. There are now 20 possible long hairs.
I mean, I usually wear my hair up.
1 second. There's also short hairs. There's also hats.
Okay, I guess I'm long hair.
Oh, you're a long hair kind of person. All right. So we can go through slowly. If you see one you like, we just keep going. We'll go.
Okay.
Or do you want to go back now?
I was going to say, since I put my hair in a bun a lot.
This is you with bangs. That's you sometimes. It appears to be all of the long hairs.
Okay, go back up.
All right, back up we go.
I think one of these two, can you spin those?
I can once I put them on, I believe.
Okay.
So we'll click this one. There we go. And then we'll spin and see what happens. It's a high bun.
And what's the other one?
This one here. It is a...
It's
called a ponytail?
It's a ponytail.
Do you prefer the high bun on those two?
I guess so. Either that or if you go up, maybe one of those is like me.
That's all we got for right now. The problem is, of course, that you're wearing a hoodie. So I recognize that no one else can say, ooh, it's that one. Ooh, it's that one.
Maybe this one is me.
You like this instead?
Yeah. Yeah.
You like that more?
I think so.
Probably not.
It's that or that.
Or
but
this
I
one.
tend to have a center part.
Your part is in the middle, underneath there.
Yeah.
Underneath your hat.
Maybe I'm number 2. Am I number 2?
Oh boy. Every possible hairstyle might be right. Do you like this?
I mean, do I get to put a hoodie on later on top of this?
I don't believe so. I think it's just hats, and the hat types are beanies, I believe, or the baseball cap right now.
Baseball. I guess in that case, maybe I have a bun. Maybe that's the most.
The bun one won. Mm-hmm. Bun one wins. This is Danny Rojas from Ted Lasso. I think you're right. Oh gosh! Speaking of all the news that's fit to print in football world, Wrexham has made 2 short signings. This is you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Good.
I like how we were making my Funko.
We'll be there.
And now Wrexham.
This is relevant. It's relevant.
Wrexham.
Wrexham has 2 new short-term signings until January. Short-term signings until January. Here we go. Those are the wrong characters. Unfortunately, his name is Icelandic.
Jon Daddy Bodvarsson.
I want to see. There we go. There you go. Behold the new Wrexham striker for the next 3 months. I don't know how to say those letters. Isn't that delightful? I know that these are thorns. I believe these are thorns. But look at that! Look at that! I thought you'd enjoy seeing.
Yeah,
fine.
Those backward 6s.
Absolutely right. Good old backward 6s. And why did someone spill some ink on that? I don't know. Is it set on the wiki? I doubt it is, unfortunately. Okay, the transliteration. So it might just be John Daddy Bodvarsson. I have no idea, though.
Does it have a... Oh.
He's the grandson of 2 of Iceland's premier writers.
Wow.
Oh, they must be so disappointed in him. Anyway, there you go. New Wrexham striker. Because unfortunately, our second striker, Jack Marriott, broke his leg in training. Apparently, he was shooting by himself at a goal. No one was near him. He shot on goal and then landed on his leg hard and broke his fibula. Ta-da! Anyway. So you almost ultimately said, how about the high bun here?
I think so. Can you scroll down just a little tiny bit?
We can scroll again, absolutely.
How about this? Who's this person?
This person here has a little bit of
No.
You don't like the messy.
No, it's a ponytail. I don't usually wear a ponytail.
Okay, that's true.
Now, this is cute hair. I wish I had cute hair like that.
Cute. I don't know anything at all about how people get hair, but could you get some kind of treatment to get that?
I mean, I could follow a YouTube video and probably do that, but...
Do you want to? Like tomorrow afternoon, if you want to, we can sit down and do it together.
No.
Why not? I will learn to braid your hair.
It's not a good use of my time.
I think occasionally on Reddit, there's always some like post and video of like, I'm a single dad, and my little girl wanted braids. So I sat down and braided my little girl's hair, and look how cute she is now. I could do that. You're very, very short. I could make that post, and everyone would be so impressed.
Can I see this
and
one,
I get
please?
okay, fine. So many upvotes. Kind of wild.
No.
A lot of volume, I think is the phrase here.
Yeah.
I believe we decided.
Okay.
I decided this sounds right.
Yeah.
And I'm very disappointed you're unwilling to take part in my karma farming scheme. Unfortunately. Is this the color you like? Do you like the black?
Yes, my hair is black.
It seems pretty obvious, pretty honest there. All right. Will you wear glasses in this one?
I have glasses.
See, this is the thing. Though you have glasses, you are so bad about wearing them. More often than not, when you say, I can't see or I can't read X, you are just not wearing your glasses.
Can you just see the glasses?
You want to see the glasses? All right. So
I have to look around them.
yeah, I know the microphone's in the way. You're unfortunately not quite tall to see over. But that's it. It appears to be two different styles of non-sunglasses. The one is this. The other is this with like owls, or whatever they're called. Looking
Which
kind of
one does
matronly.
it look like?
I think your glasses do look somewhat more like the squarish
Okay.
ones.
Put those on me.
So do you want black? Do you want white? Do you
My
want...
glasses are black.
All right, you want black. I mean, this can be an imaginative version of you, of course. Looking pretty good. All right, next up, do you have a beard?
No.
No, actually, let me make sure there's no other colors possible. No colors possible, unfortunately. Back to the short jokes. They're not short jokes. They're a recognition of the objects we have at our disposal. In the same way, if Nam says, oh gosh, there's something on a high shelf, however shall I get it? I would like her to say, Resorty, please help me. What she actually does is climb on a chair. Eventually she will fall, and then we'll all say I was finally useful. Do you want the NFL tops for $5 extra?
No. No,
You
I do not.
You don't love your NFL team that much? Do you want a Christmassy clothing?
No.
No. All right. A variety of basic tops, maybe those. A variety of full outfits, looking like a scientist, looking like a animu chick, sundress, a yoga outfit, or the graduate. Bum, 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 bum. It loads too slowly.
I mean, that kind of fits.
It does kind of fit. If only they have your PhD tam.
I know, and that's the wrong color.
It's the wrong color, unfortunately. Or we can go and do tops and I assume bottoms afterwards. So let's see if we can click in. Can you choose coloration on these? Looks like no. Then no, you're just stuck with the one color. So there's the off-the-shoulders number.
Is there a red hoodie?
Is there a red hoodie? Great question. You can be holding some flowers like you're on The Bachelorette.
I mean, I think these are for the special occasions in your life, right?
So when I saw this, I immediately thought, wow, that must be for hazardous waste disposal. And I realize only now that these are probably for people who want to make themselves into superheroes.
Yes.
Got it. So there's like a jean jacket. There's a large puffy jacket. If you're interested in skiing, perhaps. Various basic t-shirt. This is the hoodie, actually. There is actually this hoodie of black, of teal, of pink, of white, or some multicolor shenanigans, looking like a Copaxi backpacky.
Maybe we'll put that one on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. 90 pants.
Since they don't have a red one.
We have here various skirts, various athletic pants.
How can something be out of stock?
Out of stock on the jorts, unfortunately. No jorts allowed.
Do they just have, like, jeans?
I believe these are just the jeans. And you can choose the color of white, black, tealish with a Converse. You do wear Converse. The blue, the gray, the pink, the aquamarine, and the darker jeans.
I guess just the darker jeans.
Darker jeans. Darker jeans. I noticed just now you have no mouth.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
They don't have mouths. Well, how do they scream?
They can't.
Whew. All right. Any featured parts? Would you care for a menorah of some sort?
I don't want to be winter themed.
Okay, they're all appear to be winter themed items, including this is very strange. So the featured accessories are all holiday things, and then a cane.
It's new. I bet they were asked to make one.
Oh, probably. It just feels very strange to have it. I'm not saying it shouldn't exist. I'm just saying it's very strange to me that they have this wide variety of holiday things and then the cane. But cool.
I'm really upset that they don't have a red hoodie.
I'm sorry there's no red hoodie. I mean, we don't have to buy these. Best sellers, there's some pizza, some popcorn.
I mean, we can't.
Wait, next to the sugar cane. Oh, I see. A sugar cane and a cane. Got it. Got it. Football things. Do you want some beer? Are you a burger kind of gal?
No.
Very sports things?
No.
Not a sports person. No.
I mean, I could do my yoga outfit.
Food. You like food.
I do like food.
You got various cupcakes and ice cream. You have a little Starbucks mug. A can of corn. You do like corn.
Is that really a can of corn?
It says can of corn. Now, with that said, a can of corn is a kind of baseball catch.
Okay.
And apparently it originates from there being corn piled on a high shelf in a grocery store. And stock boys would take a broomstick and knock down the can of corn and then catch it simply. And so a can of corn catch is a very simple direct line catch from up to down. A can of corn. There you go. Various drinks, if you're lush. Sushi, if you want to play into your ethnicity. We then have hobbies, things like music, things that you like camping, painting, eating a microphone perhaps, not sure about that one. A book if you're a big old nerd. So some gambling, sodas. You could put a Funko Pop on your Funko Pop. I do wonder if you can then set your Funko Pop to be customized in that mode also. Oh, it's an ice cream scoop? Oh, good eye. It's an ice cream scoop. I mean, I didn't think it was...
I know, 2D is hard.
So honestly, I didn't think it was someone eating part of their microphone. I thought it was a moon, perhaps. Yeah. So if you're into, reading the stars, perhaps. Hello, Silvers. Good seeing you. Hello, Imperial Agents. All right. Pickleball.
What's under miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous down here are capes, a diploma, a computer, a cowboy hat, a wand, if you want to reveal your secret potterdom. Various kind of construction and happy birthday. We got a bear, a doll. You're the number one teacher. A skull. That graduation cap. There's then jewelry of various sorts. Wow. Bowling bags, I believe, or just backpacks. The best sellers. Do you want money?
No.
Video game? A small king, because you are all small kings. Headphone or an iPhone.
Is that the bottom?
That is the bottom.
Give me a book.
You like a book. Oh, that's fair. Absolutely. Do you want the spell book?
No. The normal book.
How about the bottle of poison? To show that you are secretly a Slytherin. I don't know why I've decided you're part of the Harry Potter universe.
I haven't even read all of them.
I
read
know.
like 3 of them.
Speaking of which, Noms this morning announced that she might be interested in reading a new book, having finished a prior series.
Not a series, just
having finished a prior
book.
text. You thought you might go into a new book. Would you care to mention what new book you'd like to read, perhaps?
I am considering Game of Thrones.
There we go. Namsa said, maybe let's read Game of Thrones. And I'm interested what you all think on that. Is that a good book to begin with? Because my sense is she's being set up for profound disappointment, anger, sadness, some kind of negative emotion. What do y'all think? All right, next, we can add another accessory for your other goofy hand if you want to. You get pizza... Or we can just say one is good enough. You do some weightlifting. People are speaking to you, Noms.
Be prepared for no ending.
No
They're
ending.
as good as people say, though.
Okay. I mean, if you go in saying this will not end, or it ends very abruptly, like you don't know the day of your death, and so in the same kind of way, you don't know if just the entire world will stop existing. If you enjoyed chapters of flag and banner descriptions, I mean, Noms does teach the Iliad, and the Iliad has a very long section of here are some boats.
Gary, you said you read the first two. You liked the first one, you read the first two. Is there a reason you stopped after that?
Endless descriptions of food. See, as someone who's
I like endless
someone who's raised on the Redwall series, I am all about the endless descriptions of food. Even though I don't know what the food actually is, it's like marshmallow float pies made by the raccoons. I was like, oh, absolutely. Don't know what it is, but gimme. Man, if they made a Redwall video game, an MMO, I think I would never play anything else again. The Redwall books were such a major portion of my childhood. Noms, were they for you also?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, so it possibly came out after you were done being a youngster. But they were a set of stories.
I like how the drill is out of stock.
Can't get the drill. Is Father's Day recently? I don't know. We can't talk about too many things right now, so I'll hold off on that one.
I think this is good for me.
I think it's good also. Now, I worry looking through these that I will also just want to have the book. We'll be two big old nerds with just books. You get a cat? Cats are allowed?
Should we each get a cat?
Well, that'd be confusing.
No, you can have Sasha Bear.
Oh, I can have the dead cat. You can have bunny rabbits and asps, a little spooky ghost, a wedding cake, which we never really had.
Which is a pet?
I guess it is. I get it is. Read Redwall instead, absolutely. Or Songs by the Satisfactory series is good and worth the read. A shame it's not finished. Yeah, Phil, I think you're exactly right about that. I think that some portion of the Game of Thrones series fan base has moved past anger to just sadness now, which is understandable, I suppose.
It's not pets, it's buddies.
Yeah, buddies.
My buddy is a birthday cake. Right.
So I believe this is the closest to Fritz we're gonna get, unless there are color changes. They're not. It's just me look at it nice and closely. Ooh, ooh. Okay. I mean, I guess
that's Fritz Word, and this one's Sasha Bear.
This one here? Yeah, I think you're right.
That one's Fritz Word.
Okay, so we'll add Fritz to yours. You can add more than one. You can be an absolutely crazy cat person.
I mean, you're the crazy cat person. You came with two.
Whoa. I will make the standard argument here,
Actually,
which
yes,
is...
let's do that. Let's remove all the cats from me and put them all on you.
I think it's perfectly reasonable to have one cat, and then that cat needs a friend. I don't want my cat to live a life of solitude, of heartbreak, of just profound loneliness. How dare you? Yes, how many can you have? 2 is the maximum. Consider me heartbroken.
Okay, I will take one of the cats because you probably need other accessories.
We'll see. All right, do you want to attach a pack?
No.
Do you want to be Wolverine or Deadpool?
No.
I wonder if you buy the Wolverine and Deadpool one, though, if more money goes to Wrexham AFC.
Or to just Hugh Jackman?
Name the pop. This is Noms. Okay. That took a long time. That took a very long time.
But I think it's also, we were looking at all the options, we were learning about it. This the first time takes the longest.
Okay, do I speedrun the creation of my own? I don't want to spend too long. It is basically time to get games started.
I would like to say you talked a lot.
I talked a lot.
I was sitting there trying to select things, and you're like, but blah, 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 Redwall, blah, blah, food, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, can I have the book? The book?
I sure do talk a lot. I mean, it's true. I've often thought when people come in and say, Resorty, how long have you spent playing this video game? And I'll say, oh, I've played it for 40 hours. It's actually a case I probably played for 10 hours and had it paused, blathering on about this and that, the rest of it. All right, time for the speed run. It's not going to be an amazing score because I don't remember how anything was together, but here we go.
Gary, I stopped after
I didn't get a choice of body type. It immediately gave me the other body type. So you were right about the normativity, for sure.
Gary, I stopped reading after the third one because I started the fourth one. It's really quite large, and then it felt very predictable.
Here comes my hair. Do I have more apart? I mean, every day I get balder, I have more apart. Good. Do I have glasses? Absolutely.
I feel like yours looks more like you. Is this made for white people?
I'm better at this game. Outfits, give me a tie, give me a tie, give me a tie.
Oh,
Perfect.
look at all those ties.
I think I prefer blue to black. That's
How
fine.
come I don't have my...
Please load. Please load.
Oh, no,
Good.
you broke it.
Accessories. Give me that book. Give me that book. Give me that book. A soccer ball appeals to me.
Maybe you also need a mouse.
Is there a mouse
I don't know.
in the house?
I think there's like a game
There's a game controller off the laptop. I look like a preacher. Praise the Lord. Here I go.
You look like
I got a buddy.
you're trying to be
I got a
Doctor Who.
Sasha Bear. Very good. No packs, thank you. My name is Riz. That's RI. That's RI Windows
Rhode
key.
Island.
All right, there we go. Speedrun done. Huh. Not half bad. I don't like that we have the exact same book.
And we're also the exact same height.
That's fine. And my hair's a little taller. That's okay. That was fun. No, that was fun, wasn't
I
it?
look like the student that we know who's quite short.
That is true. That is true. Is this made
She
for white
looks like
people?
that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I am a little bit surprised that they immediately gave me the other body type. Now, it might be the case that we actually selected the two body types at the beginning, and I didn't realize we'd done so. But yeah. Do I look like a preacher every day? Like, I mean, there is some connection between the preacher and the professor as secular preacher. But I don't know. Maybe I did click it. Well, in that case, the speedrun was so fast I was working on autopilot. There you go, Noms. There you go. How'd that work out?
Okay.
Okay.
I wish they had more clothing options.
Of course. You really want your red hoodie. Look at us. We can be in the box. The box can actually say our names on them. And then we can never open these. Because they're clearly collector's items.
Or you look like Clark Kent.
Clark Kent, that's good. It's very good. There's the backside. All right, now I'm curious. I'd like us to both guess. How much do you think this costs?
$120.
$120. Wow. I was thinking $40 or so. Now, it's possible that we're both way off. Let's find out. Yeah, chat, do you want to guess also? What do you think? I'm at 40, you're at 100 and what?
20.
120. We already put the money in it, chat.
I mean, there's two of them in there.
There are two. I know how much I paid for Maurice, but he's out of print. And so...
Maurice is out of print. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, if you go to the big old Funko official page, you'll find no Maurices.
Buddy.
And so I had to buy it on the eBay.
Oh. I'm sorry I opened him.
That's
I
fine.
put my greasy finger.
It's all fine. All right, the prices are in chat. Let's see what comes of it. Buy that pop. $68. $68.
The buddy costs $4 extra.
Absolutely. $60 before shipping, I guess. You can get various accessories if you want to. Put numbers onto them. Seems ridiculous. And
They're
so,
camping accessories.
you do like camping. You do like camping. All right, so $68. It would have been $60 for just the two. We put it in the cart. Will it tell us how much shipping costs?
Yeah, maybe the shipping comes out to what?
I mean, I don't know if it actually
It only
ships to
ships
Japan.
in the US.
Also, I don't know if you can see it. For some reason, after clicking on that, I did get the blue spin. So it's possible it's now saying, can we use your IP address found where you are? Oh god, this is not the United States. What state is Japan? I think we broke it. I think we actually broke it. I'll need to use a VPN later to pretend like we're in the US and find out more. I've been told in these cases just wait a little bit and it will come around eventually. I don't believe it. I believe that I've yet again broken a game.
Oh, these are free.
Oh, the little pops are free. That's nice. You
The
probably
accessories are free.
should only get them if you actually believe they're good. Tab away and back in. Okay. We'll tab to the page here. We'll tab page here. There we go.
But the little spin is gone.
Little spins right here.
Oh, there's
I've moved out of the way.
cheers, your mouth.
Yep. All right, that's that. Well, you have a good time with that, Noms?
Yeah, it's okay.
That was a good time. Well, we'll trust that the cookies saved all the things we did, and surely we don't need to start from the beginning again. Well, we gotta start beginning again. Good and good. Was that a nice time? That was a nice time. Oh boy, what a waste of our life that was. I mean, I enjoyed doing it with you, but I was planning to buy them.
Oh, you really were?
I was planning to buy them, yeah.
No, I was not satisfied with the options available for my clothing.
Okay, so you want to wait until you get a better one? You can wait until... All right.
Until they add more clothing options.
All right, I'll keep my eyes on it. I'll check in once a day or so and say, do you have the hoodies in different colors? Who knows? All right, one more thing I'd like to do before we get to gaming, which is you said this morning that you wanted to play the global game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you wanted to play the geography game we played the other day. We can go and do that. You tried to go into page 2 and it's just sitting there. I crashed the entire Funko site. Woo! Maybe shooting an email will help. Oh yeah, I'm guessing if you send emails that enough people do so, then eventually they will introduce it. But especially just changing a color seems like less of an issue than designing a whole new part. Anyway, let's go ahead and play.
It says items in your basket, maybe.
It's true.
Oh.
It's true. It does say that. Who knows though? So we're gonna go to global game. All right, Noms, you're on today.
Okay.
All right, any country name you want to. We have to name some country somewhere in the world. What would you like to name first?
Venezuela.
Venezuela today. We're starting in the South America. All right, it is 6,565 kilometers away. I'll put it into miles to make you happy.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's still like such an enormous number of miles. I don't even know.
Right, you can do about 20 miles or so. Past that, who knows?
Mongolia.
Mongolia. All right, going wild to the other side of the world. Mongolia is much farther away, unfortunately. I shouldn't say that.
No, they're equidistant.
I don't know if that's true. All we get is the closest border, I believe. I think
But wasn't
this...
it like 4,000 as well?
No. It's showing the closest border still.
Oh, I see.
So it's still Venezuela. I think this might be the completely cold color. That's what they're both saying. That might be wrong, though. Mongolia, though, is cooler to the top, so it is farther away from whatever we're trying to find.
Okay, Canada.
Canada! It's getting warmer! That's funny. Canada's warmer than... I love it. Cut.
But okay.
3,720 there.
This seems like a lot.
Okay.
Canada is warmer, but Mongolia is still far.
That's true.
Huh. Norway?
Norway! We like Norway. It's warmer still. 2,400.
Germany?
Germany! Heading into Middle Europe this time. Germany is warmer still.
Italy?
Italy? Warmer still.
930 miles. Greece?
Greece? Oh, very good, very good. Cooler, unfortunately. Oh boy, what's in there?
Malta?
Malta! Malta is warmer still.
Is it that country there?
Are we have to do that unfortunate thing, Noms?
Oh wait, hold on. Tunisia?
Tunisia is warmer still. Good seeing you, Park Brewer. Good seeing you. Is this Malta? Is this Cyprus? Where are we? Or is this Corsica? I'm just confused.
I'm trying to remember the name of that country there.
It's all right. You can always guess nearby.
What about Morocco?
Morocco. Cooler, unfortunately.
Algeria?
Algeria. Adjacent?
Oh.
Aw, crap, she says.
Um,
I thought we might be going to our friend, the M1. Not Maldives.
oh, the one with the car racing?
Not
Monaco?
Not Monaco, no. There's a small island country right here. It starts with an M. I can't remember how to pronounce it.
I thought that was Ibiza.
I remember seeing a...
Mallorca?
Maybe it's Mallorca.
I thought that was part of España.
No, this is Majorca and Minorca. It's whatever the third one is here. I think it's an independent country. I don't think it's that in this case, but apparently it's an unusual religion for this area. I can't remember what the major religion is here. If someone wants to look it up, I'd be delighted. We'll talk about it afterwards, if not. It's okay. Chat will save you. Chat will save you. I like that idea, Tarek.
What happened? What happened?
I don't want. Well, I guess I'll tell you. You think all the islands are Spanish? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different place then. We'll see in a little bit.
I took Spanish in high school.
Yeah, we'll save you. We'll talk to you in a moment about that. Not you. Sorry, I was talking to chat.
What is happening?
I'm trying to have 3 conversations at once. So the thing that was being referenced earlier is I had a conversation recently with the son of the ambassador of a country in this area. Mm-hmm. And so someone in chat was just mentioning that. I told you about this also.
Libya?
That's indeed the...
That's not spelled right.
There we go. It's adjacent to...
It's that one right there.
Hey, Celine. Good to see you,
Chad.
Celine. Chad? Alright, Chad is in fact rad. Chad's adjacent also.
Is it the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Democratic Republic of the? Or no, I don't remember now. Oh, it's cooler, unfortunately. I think I know the name of the country here. I'm not certain, though.
Is it Rwanda?
Is it Rwanda? I think Rwanda might be east. It's over here.
Is it,
Isn't this the second day in a row we've had to, let's name various parts of Africa and hope for the best?
Let's see. Senegal's over there. Ghana?
The
It's
Ghana.
farther west, I think.
Ghana's a little wester. It's warmer, though.
Well, it's warmer than
It is. It is getting closer.
Rwanda. Namibia?
Namibia. Cooler, unfortunately. Chat, am I right that there are gold mines here in CK3? And when you do the Africa start as like Queen of Africa, it's really good to take their gold mines early. Am I right about that one? We don't read chat usually in this game, but
Oh, okay. Do we try Senegal yet?
I don't think so. What's Senegal?
Oh wait,
look
no,
like?
I know where Senegal is.
All right, well, yep.
Cote d'Ivoire is on the coast.
At any point you can say you're good to go.
What do you mean I'm good to go?
At any point you can say I'm done guessing. I don't want to force you to have to keep guessing eternally if you don't feel it. For the sake of the show or something. Your call. Your call.
Goes there? What goes there?
Thank you, Grokking. I may have misremembered this. There was something...
I think I just don't know what it is.
Okay. May I make a guess then?
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking of the country from CK3 is Mali. Oh, it's adjacent! Okay, so it's what's in between Mali and Chad. And I don't recall...
Burundi. Where's Burundi?
There's a city in this country referred to as very far away. Oh, so Timbuktu. Timbuktu's in. I used to know this.
Oh.
So wherever the Queen of Africa playthrough starts in CK3.
Mali.
Now, this is Mali. Oh, so friends, save us. What is this country here?
Where's Tanzania? Tanzania's further south.
Tanzania
isn't
is
it?
good in south, yeah.
Yeah.
We put it in there to see more
Tanzania
things.
and Kenya are down here, right?
Tanzania.
Yeah.
Might it be Niger? And Automod says, how dare you say that word? How dare you say that word, says Automod.
Isn't it called Niger?
Niger? I don't know how it's pronounced.
Called Niger.
It might be Niger. Oh God, Automod indeed. Niger. I didn't know the language. There you go, team. Well done. So, Niger. This is genuinely I don't know. Are Niger and Nigeria related or nearby.
I think Nigeria is just south of it or something.
Interesting. I wonder if they share a common root or totally unpregnant. Yeah, sorry about the Automod friends. Automod is convinced you're going for a different word, trying to hide it, but good call, good call. What I'm curious about is, let's see here, map of Mediterranean.
I thought you were going to say a map of Africa.
Well, I'm curious about that also. No, there's, okay, so I thought, oh, no. Am I? One second. I'm actually thinking of the island off of Madagascar.
Mauritius?
This one here, sorry, Mauritius rather, is I was thinking of. I think they have a religion that surprised me. Sorry, I was totally off the word in the world. There you go. It's Hindu. And that fascinated me.
There's a lot of Indians in Africa.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely fascinating me. And the reason why is because I recognize that when I read that fact, I thought Mauritius was the third island here. So, I apologize. There's a fun fact for you, though. There's an island off the coast of Madagascar. It's its own country, and it's Hindu. It's not near Spain, though.
Can we go find Niger and Nigeria?
Absolutely. Where's Niger? Where is Nigeria? I've lost my mouse. There we go. It is on down this way. Mm-hmm. They do share a border. Mm-hmm.
Burkina Faso.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean, I do wonder if
it's South Sudan, man, that would be rough.
Yeah, recent country apparently. 12 by that? 2016 maybe?
Botswana, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that there's a lean in the globe game to put the answers in Africa. Or there's a higher number of countries. I don't know how to say that. I don't know. Anyway, let's go and play the other half of this thing.
So Turkey is now spelled like that now.
I think there's been more and more an attempt to use local spellings.
Okay.
Just a lot of countries, absolutely true. All right, let's do the other one, and then we'll get to our game today. Noms. Where do you want to start your first?
Let's start in Tokyo.
Let's start in Tokyo. Going to Japan today. It is 5,230 miles away.
That's pretty far. Let's go to Baghdad.
Baghdad's warmer.
Let's go to Madrid.
Warmer still.
Let's go to Reykjavik.
Okay. Oh boy. Do you know how to spell this thing?
I think R-E-J.
Ah, right.
A-V-I-K?
A-V-I-K.
Maybe?
Did you mean R-E-Y-K-J-I? I mean, you know who would know this? The new Wrexham striker. His name is John Dottie Bodferson. He's Icelandic. Did you know that?
Yeah, I just read that.
Very good.
Yeah.
We did mean that, yes. It's warmer still at 1,090 away.
How about Ottawa? Ottawa.
Cooler, unfortunately.
Okay, so in that case, Oslo?
Popping over to our friends, the Norwegians. It is indeed that.
Yay!
Noms, well done. You did it. Good job.
Yay!
Yay, indeed. Thank you for playing today.
Okay.
You did a wonderful job. Noms, it was great spending time with you.
European capitals here for me.
Absolutely. But that's because we had classes in high school called European history. We didn't. Oh, you didn't? Okay. I remember in my high school we had American history classes and European history classes. And unfortunately, the European history classes were largely everything that happened in Europe is prefigurative of the U.S.
Oh, maybe we did.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. So, 9th grade was American history. Maybe 10th grade was, European history. I don't remember.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then 11th grade
but we didn't have an African history course. I think it's very, very sad. Africa came into my high school history narratives only as that place that gets exploited occasionally. That's really the whole story. Very, very sad. And Egypt, of course. Noms, would you like to stay and chit chat for a while I get some coffee, or?
No.
Okay, in that case,
I was gonna go for a little run.
Yeah, have a good run. So I'm gonna end stream today about noon, about 2.5 hours from now, maybe.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have a big day out in Tokyo.
Yeah, maybe I should take a nap instead.
Nap be good. We'll see you, Noms. Thanks for hanging out. Love you lots. It's always so strange. Always so strange to say goodbye. Hello, friends. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for being here. In your time, you didn't have European history, you had world history. You know what? That may be what I had also. In undergrad, I did have a class in European history in particular. And European history was so focused on the British Navy. And I didn't know why until after I was done with the class that I discovered the professor was an expert in the British Navy. And so she taught this course all about Europe, primarily to talk about the British Navy. So that's how it goes, unfortunately. That's how it goes. When the new Hearts of Iron DLC comes out, will I play it? I don't know. I haven't looked into it too deeply, but I've seen a number of my favorite Paradox content creators and Paradox commentators over on the X talking about how the new Hearts of Iron DLC seems to be, are you sure you don't want to play the Nazis? That it's going into Germany in a way that feels really gross to a lot of people. Now, I haven't looked into it hardly at all. I recognize that might be a profound generalization, but from that short description, I'm not exactly interested in playing that part of the Hearts of Iron DLC. I don't know. Am I missing something? I know many of you know Hearts of Iron better than I do. I would hate to misunderstand this or mispresent it, but yeah, who knows. Anyway, time to load up the old EU4. That's not true. Why did I say that? Sorry. Time to load up the old Epic Game Store. Epic Game Store and EU4 do in fact rhyme. So I'd like to say I'm not entirely wrong about that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. I'll look into the Hearts of Iron DLC some more. I would like to go play the game more at some point, but that part just feels kind of gross. Includes some non-historic wonder weapons like giant tanks and planes. That sounds pretty cool. Indeed. I don't want to be like the bad guys in a way that will require me to glorify the things that I was doing. I don't know. Yeah, I'll look into it a little bit. Didn't know there was controversy. Yeah, I think that it was, what's the person's name? Len something. She writes often for PC Gamer, I believe, different kinds of reviews of strategy games. She also does these hilarious posts on Reddit of what the Paradox patch notes really mean. I've forgotten her name right now, unfortunately, but it is her commentary I take very, very seriously on these things. Which Paradox Game has good guys, so I want to take quite seriously the claim you're making, which is, yeah, all of history is written in blood and so on. But you know, it doesn't feel quite as bad to carry out the crusades of the 14th century or whenever 12th century as it does, the 1940s. And playing in perspective, I don't know. It's something to do with temporality, something to do with like temporal distance from the era in which it happened. I suspect. I don't know. Let's go change the director real quick. Go into a little title or line from Les Mis. Honest work, just reward. That's the way to please the Lord. I thought about instead doing the meme of it's not much, but it's honest work, wherever that line is. Go to Satisfactory. Friends, we're continuing our Saturday Satisfactory playthrough. I know that so many people who like logistics game are big fans of moving on now to the new Factorio DLC. Unfortunately, we are still so far behind the curve that we'll never get through this. Playing Victoria 3 as Belgium was fine. I'm gonna need us not to call out Resorti's like moral inconsistencies, or the rest of the stream will be me trying to chart out arguments. This is my safe space. In my safe space, I cannot be questioned. I don't know, team. I probably don't have good reasoning. It just feels gross to be like, LOL, I'm the Nazis. LOL. It feels pretty bad. I don't know. The Congo stuff, not... Okay, fine. No. Must focus on the game. Here we go. So yesterday, a week ago, whatever we said, we accomplished a lovely new task. And that task is we are finally making the second part of the Space Up We Go machine. We need 1,000 of these, and here they come bits by bits by bits. And that was a great feeling of great success. Unfortunately, I believe it's the case that making these is consuming a large portion of our steel production. And so today is probably let's get more steel production in order to make sure we have the parts we need for finishing additional milestones. So current milestones, modular frames, rotors, concrete, steel pipes. I think we have all of those things being made effectively, other than maybe the steel pipes. Because I don't exactly recall what else goes into the second ship part. I don't know. I'm carrying some junk with me. I may have prepared for putting some in the machine already. So, did I bring all of them? Friends, did we complete this last time and leave it as a treat for starting today? No, we're slightly low on rotors. So we must go find 54 rotors. Haha, mathematics. Rotors live over this way. Good. If we knock out a few missions, that'd be good. Oh, I have a message on the story. Thank you. Hello, Resorty. Welcome back. Today you have 2 tasks. First, get some rotors and unlock new mining possibilities. That's what we're doing right now. Second, remake your entire factory. Third, whoops, don't panic. All the best and say hi to chat. Hello. Hello, chat. How's it going? Oh, I said I would remake the entire factory because we're about to have like tier 3 everything. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Did I make it to the moon last night? Unfortunately, no. I didn't have time to stream too long in Kerbal Space Program yesterday. I managed to... What did I manage to do? I managed to get into orbit. I then managed to shoot a second person into orbit. And I believe that she made it down safely, but I can't quite remember. Ready to launch. One question is going to be, what was that?
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Not sure we'll pull it off, team. Not sure. What's the next mission here? Expanded power and hyper tubes. So we have to learn how to make encased industrial beams next. It's only 50 of them, so I am considering handcrafting them. It's a ton of wire. We have the wire, though. Anyway, that's the next goal. Also, I need to remove this story time, as it is now accomplished. Very good. It is time for a once-an-hour ad break. Quick little ad break to do a crossword puzzle. That should be good. And then after that's done, possibly remake a large portion of the factory. Or, we discussed last time, we could leave the factory as is and start a secondary factory somewhere else. Or maybe just start with the steel area and like double our production of steel. We'll see soon enough. For now, it's time for the once a week mad dash attempt at completing the crossword in world record time. Though we don't have coal power, we do have coal power. We have, I believe, 2 coal generators clicking along somewhere. We could make more, though, of course. Definitely. All right, time for a quick little ad break. Only 3 minutes. Here it comes. All right. This is a factory I made to make a real factory. Oh, no. It feels terrible. All right. Friday, October 25th. The day of our world record. Do the across, move to downs. Do the across, move to downs. Do the across, move to downs. Fail on one across, fail the whole thing. Here we go. I don't know. Get rid of one shadow. Shake. Something's wrong. What did I do wrong? Oh, it's all over, friends. Overt. Oh, what a dumb joke that is. All right. Faster than 30 seconds. We'll call it a win. Get rid of one shadow. One down being a joke pun really threw me off. So I thought immediately about let's get into the shade and then step into the sunlight to get rid of one shadow. Of course, shadow can also refer to a person who's tailing you, a person who's your shadow. So it's like you shake the tail, and then of course here it's 5 o'clock shadow. You shave. So yeah, the minute I didn't get one down, it was all pretty rough from there. Mazes for lab rats, that's fine. User as customer, Gelt got it instantaneously. We then moved to the crosses, pursue as chase, we got immediately Hazel good. Plain to see I skipped, yes. I then moved to Choi, and then put shake to shave. That was so close. That would have never been a world record with one down being that way. That said, under 30 seconds, all we ever want. GG, well played. And other words we say to affirm ourselves. All right. We got a couple old crosswords from earlier in the week, rather. Let's go see if we can get this thing knocked out. Lonely Together, singer born in Kosovo. Kosovo's Bosnia, is that right, friends? I think it is. I have no idea who it is, though. Language in which I'm sorry is mi dispiace. I assume it's Italian. I have no idea what people who speak Italian call Italian. Who knows? Trudges, plods, treks, that kind of thing. 19th century cowboy who claimed to have earned the nickname Deadwood Dick in a roping contest. So someone Richard is possibly Deadwood Dick. No clue. Hey, it's so good seeing you. Hey, Grubs, how's it going? Therefore, as such, because, ergo, no idea. Prepped a cookie sheet perhaps. Maybe greased it so it doesn't get stuck. Ankle stabilizer. Not going to be a skate, it's going to be a brace instead. So the Las Vegas Philip Pleasure, not the Knights. Are they still just called the Raiders after moving from Oakland? Maybe so. It's called Italiano? Excellent, thank you. Or is that just an assumption? We'll see. Swear words often broadcast uncensored. You swear on an oath. Ha ha ha. Shrub with purple flowers, the lilac, celebration in verses are odes. Pokemon villains who announce that they're blasting off again after being defeated. It's Team Rocket. One of the 3 things I know about Pokemon. That said, rarely do I mock students on channel, but here we go. So yesterday in class we're reading Robin Wall Kimmerer's Braiding Sweetgrass. Absolutely fantastic little book. About Native American understandings of the world, while she's also a scientist trying to bring these 2 parts of herself together. And one claim she makes, it's very, very easy for American students to think of stories they've been told or read or seen as a youngster that are about humans being bad for nature. Easy stories to come up with, we could probably all do it. But it's much, much harder to come up with stories been told about humans being basically good for nature, except in very limited ways, like the Lorax fighting against the destruction in that story and so on. Lorax is not a human, but you get the point. And one student immediately, instantaneously shot his hand up and said, oh, there's an obvious story about humans being good for nature. Pokemon. Now, normally, whatever a student says, I work with. I find the redeeming moment, I see why they've said it, and I build an argument for them to help them make their point. I had no idea what the student was talking about. But they said, we take care of them. The Pokemon can't survive on their own. I don't know the Pokemon story well enough, but the one time I played the Pokemon game, the Pokemon seem to be just fine, like out in their little grasslands. Then we capture them, we put them in balls, and we make them engage in cage fights. I have no idea what the student is talking about. But their instantaneous insistence on this confused me so much. Can anyone come up with a theory of what on earth my student was talking about? Like, why on earth would a student claim that humans in the Pokeverse make nature better somehow? Is there anything to say about that? I don't know. Again, I rarely mock students. This one, though, I've got no idea. No one thought Pokemon that way. Was the student Michael Vick? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the student, like I said, does occasionally enjoy engaging in the hot takes. But it was just a surprising moment for sure. Hey, we can handcraft these stators, which I assume are a part for phase 3. We'll see. Better in the eye of the beholder. I mean, I can't think of a compelling way to say that life is better for the Pokemon in their slavery. Now, maybe I'm just wrong on that. I'm happy to hear the argument that says they are in fact better off. I think it's wrong, but we'll see. A college acquaintance gave a very impassioned speech in public speaking class about the enslavement of Pokemon, how they're forced to fight for viewers' pleasure. I do enjoy the dark side of children's stories very much. I enjoy that a whole bunch. I'm currently pausing, stalling, because man, I don't even know where to start about upgrading stuff. Like I said, I think we're gonna go to Steelville and just upgrade Steelville first. So what does it take to make the tier 2 mine thing? Miner Mark 1, Miner Mark 2, here we go. Alright, it requires not 1, but 2 portable miners. Supposedly in the game, Lapras is almost extinct because players bred them so much, but the population then stabilized. I'm okay with saying, like, there are limited ways in which survival, anti-extinction programs can be helpful, but it sounds to me like the humans are the origin of that problem. I don't know. This is in the early 2000s, this speech about why Pokemon are being bred as slaves. So the majority of listeners didn't know what Pokemon were. I love this story so much. The idea of someone showing up and giving an impassioned moral speech about something that no one knows about. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, I see that part of the Miner Mark II requires encased industrial beams. So my sense is that we should go ahead and make an encased industrial beam maker first, and then work on the rest. I love that so much. That's a good story. That's a very good story, thank you. The Pokemon fighting isn't bad for nature because Pokemon are no longer in nature. I mean, I want to suggest that that the people in unless there's a deity story I don't know, I want to suggest that the people in Pokemon are also part of nature, and that something can be bad for itself. I'm okay with that. Okay, so it's just the steel beam things plus concrete. So I could handcraft one of these to get more steel going, to produce more steel beams. Because I believe most of our steel beams, or pipes, not sure which one, are currently being consumed by making the Phase 2 part. So, let's go and make 20 encased industrial beams by hand if we can. Time for the Tink 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 friends. Okay. Where are they? I can make 3. Cool. I'll make as many steel ingots as I can. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know if I have the materials to handcraft what I'm trying to handcraft right now. We may need to do a small adventure to find it all. I need at least 10 for the moment. I can still make 3. So, with all that... Oh, no, I only made steel ingots. I apologize. Make 6 steel beams. So we will be able to get more, but not too many more. Okay. We have the concrete necessary to make the encased beams. I'm going to need to make a workshop over in Steelville to make more encased beams once we get more of the steel ingots or whatever. I've confused myself. We'll fix it when we get there. I'm carrying 1 iron ore. Yeah, definitely time to throw this in the trash can for sure. Carrying some wood. I should drop that off. Carrying random black powder. So we can get rid of that. We do have plenty of dynamite right now. And throw this away as well. Can it eat leaves? Gosh, I hope so. Fine. Does steel being made? I do. I do have a steel factory over there somewhere. I think. Okay. I need to have additional miner buddies. They're here. Additional miner buddies for making these. It's 2 per. Does anyone know when upgrading from miner 1 to miner 2, does the upgrade count the bot already inside of miner 1 as one of the miner bots you need to make miner 2? I need at least one of them for one upgrade. I either need 3 or 4. It does count it, okay. So I actually only need 2. I'll go ahead and go to 4 just in case. That's very nice to know. Wait. Chat? Chat? The first person says yes. Shepard says yes. And then 2 other people say no. Oh, we can't trust anybody. We can't trust anybody ever again. Thanks for the help, team. Half of you I appreciate very much right now. The rest of y'all, Alright, so, good lord, chat. I'm doing a rebuild or upgrade. Upgrade. That's about upgrading from one to the other. Perhaps a little unclear about that. Oh, you have to deconstruct and rebuild instead of... That's weird. I wonder why upgrade in place requires 2, but deconstruct requires only the 1. Wait, what's the point about... Why would anyone upgrade in place then if it's cheaper to deconstruct and reconstruct? That's a weird decision, I think. I'm not trying to think about that, but I think that's the case. Pipes, frames, we have everything else we need except for the encased industrial beams. Cool. I want to, I guess, go to conveyor belt 3. I'm surprised it's only steel beams into the conveyor belts. And the reason why I'm surprised on that is this feels easier to make than the reinforced plates you need to make level 2. Not sure. Okay. But bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. How much does the miner put out at once? Default's 120. Conveyor belt 3 carries 270. So all we need right now is conveyor belt 2, so we need more plates. Okay, we're gonna grab plates. We can do that. We don't have upgraded constructors or anything. This is the part we mentioned once again. I should be doing overclocking, but for now, no. All right, we're gonna grab the plates. We're gonna go to Steelville. We're gonna upgrade some things. We're gonna see what happens. We gotta make a limestone extractor also, a constructor, etc., and we'll see how it all goes. Where is Limestoneville? Sorry, where is Steelville, rather? Steelville is southwest directly, I believe. I keep saying the A-Team. Yeah, unfortunately, I have like 3 songs in mind. 2 of them are from Les Mis. Also, Nam's played some song recently. It's incredibly catchy. What was it? I think it may have been called Barcelona. It might be a new song from Ed Sheeran, possibly. Ed Sheeran and somebody. It was called Barcelona. And we had a delightful little dance over breakfast the other day. I don't know. I gotta work on getting more songs for stream. I think that's one of my major defects as a streamer is I don't have nearly enough music. I know that some streamers have like their stream deck set up to if they want to like make a funny sound, they push a button on the stream deck and you hear a gong or that's what she said. I think that would really add to the stream. I think it'd be great if I had random inserts like some kind of morning radio show. Wouldn't you enjoy that? Terrible. All right, here we are. Here I want to look at a couple things. Number one, it is the case that the steel plates, bars, wherever they are going to make the ship parts. Are all of them going there? Or are some being saved? Down here we're making both the plates as well as the pipes. We have a lot of pipes there. Okay, I put the pipe... Here, you already see it coming. It doesn't matter, I'm going to say it anyway. I put the pipeline here to plan for the future. Cool. But are all of the plates going out? They are. So we're going to need to make more of our beams. Beams is the word. Yeah, make more beam production eventually. For now, though, I need to steal some. I don't know how many I need. We can do the math if we want to. Let's see. If I want to handcraft encased industrial beams, I need 3 per. And I need to make how many for the upgraded miner? Why am I doing this again? To upgrade steel. Okay, I currently have 0? I thought I made some encased steel beams. Oh, okay, I only made the basic steel beams, and then so we'll get to the encased ones afterwards. Okay, so I need 20. Thank you for mathing. Thank you for mathing. I need to make one of those baby workshops, though. I hope I have the things I need to make that. Q to make stuff. It is the crafting bench I need. We have what we need. Awesome. So much tink ahead. Okay. We can currently make 8 of them. I believe I need 20 of them to make the upgraded miner thing. I need 10. Okay. I can currently make 8. Okay, we need the material for 12 more. 12 times 3 is 24, 36. So we need 36 in total. We currently have 24. No. Yes is yes. No. We need 36 in total more. So 36 plus 24 is 60. 60 in total we need, I believe. Did I do the math? I think I did the math. We're currently at 29. I need 30 of them? Per? Oh, did I misread? I thought it said 3 per. It says 3 per? Unless you mean 30 per completed miner. In which case I agree, but I'm only trying to make 1 right now. Now, I guess I could handcraft this from these. They're no backed up. I can handcraft all the way. There is a backup of iron ore, which means... Is there a backup of iron ore inside of this machine? There is not. Greedy, 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 greedy. This is still like a very inefficient way to do all these things, but what's new? What's new? As always, I love the graphic for grabbing things. Just the hand after hand. I think I like that they included the hands, and also that it switches from left to right hand over and over again. It's a nice feeling for sure. It's coal. I need coal also for the smashing. That's great. That's great. Okay. I'm gonna grab, I don't know, 1 happy birthday's worth of these. Remember back when I was working in food service a little bit, I was taught that you're supposed to wash your hands for 1 happy birthday. So, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Mark II miner number 1, happy birthday to you, and many more. My family didn't do the "and many more" thing, and so the first time I was ever at a friend's birthday party and they did that, I was so wildly confused about what was happening around me. It did not make any sense. I was like, why is this man, the father, adding more words to a perfectly good song? Did you all grow up with there's kinds of add-ons to the happy birthday song? And were they different than that one? I don't know. Instead of stealing for the Orphan Belt, put a portable miner down. Oh, I forgot. Back in the day, it wasn't possible to have a miner and a portable miner on the same node. I think that's a recent change. Probably years and years ago, but to me it feels new. All of that to get 12 steel beams. We're at 15. Oh boy, team. Oh yeah. Happy birthday to you. You smell like a monkey, and you look like one too. Man, why are kids so mean? That is the long and short of this story. I do remember that song. If your line is 100% efficient, you grab the extra from the miner constructor. Absolutely. I appreciate it when things get backed up. As much as I enjoy the way in which many of you want perfect efficiency and every piece of material is well produced and finality, like everything goes to where it needs to be ultimately, that's the way I want to say it. The goodness of having backups cannot be overstated for people like me, for sure. In your country, there's different versions of birthday songs in Christian communities. So, would secular communities use the song I just sang, but then religious ones will use a different one? I don't know any more birthday songs, I'm afraid. The song I may have heard is Alan Walker, Ina Roaldson's Barcelona. 7799, I appreciate that. Did it come out fairly recently? Like, if need be, I can go get my wife and say, okay, beloved wife, what exactly was the song you played the other day? Because I think it was very recent, whatever it was. 20. Good. And many more on Channel 4 and Looney Tunes and Channel 2. Man, occasionally you all mention something that reminds me of a significant portion of my youth. And by significant, I don't mean large or even all that important, but just something that is an opening to the world. Because now, of course, we know all the jokes, right? We're all old hat these days. Nothing surprises us anymore. Back then, it was all new. That's great. All right. I think I may have an open iron thing right here. Iron node. Is that true? I don't know. Okay. I need to know what this song is. I also might have to go bother Noms about it. Barcelona song. Hey Noms.
Hello.
You're actually in the room right now, thank you.
Hello.
What's the song you played the other morning? We couldn't stop singing and dancing to it.
Barcelona by Ed Sheeran.
It is, that's exactly what I said. It's Barcelona by Ed Sheeran. Team?
Are you gonna play it and then your video will disappear?
Absolutely not. I'm just saying, for once I actually told the story correctly. Very, very catchy.
It goes do do do.
There is a part that goes do-do-do. It's true. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, good to good. Thank you, Noms, for helping me out. I appreciate that very much.
I wanted to tell you that I realized that we forgot to show chat pictures of our new our very short time friend, short
That's true.
time visitor.
We made a new friend here. Noms, did you happen to send me the pictures?
No.
Okay. In that case, I'll show.
I don't want to interrupt stream by like looking at pictures. But
Yeah.
But
On Monday.
oh, we're not going to tell them what our friend is then.
Well, if you want to, you can tell the story, but I think the story about pictures is kind of
Okay.
limiting.
Then maybe it's on Monday.
Okay, on Monday I'll tell a story, but Noms, thank you for reminding me. There's a story we'll tell on Monday. Hopefully that cliffhanger keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, I took a little picture of Fritz because he was looking very cute.
Yes.
And then I found the pictures of our new friend.
I see. Thank you,
Yeah.
Noms.
I didn't catch Fritz when he was in his bucket.
That's very cute.
He was in his bucket, but he was like completely curled up and sleeping.
Oh,
But then when I got closer, he looked up.
so I hesitate to ask the question of like, are you cat people or dog people? Because our channel, of course, is officially cat people, and nothing but. So we'll see. I need to find this node I've lost. Noms, have a good run. So I think there's a node right here. 32 meters away. There is. It's possible the flooring is too thick with two C's to get what we want to go here. So, yeah. I'll go and dig this up and find what's what. Add it to the wheel. Actually, good point. So don't forget, give me 1 second to modify the wheel of story time. Man, there's so many stories on the wheel of story time. Truly an upsetting number, but we will get to those on Monday. Too many. Okay, back to it. You're a baby people? All right, so if not cats, then why not babies? I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense. Like we don't talk in terms of fur babies in this family. I think Noms finds it very disheartening. But we definitely do act towards Fritz in the way that he is our son. And we enjoy saying that he is our son, even though, of course, he's not, etc., but it's just funny to us to say, son, you've disappointed us today, or son, you gotta do a better job with your life. I don't know. No, we can't do that, because the floor is still the same level above. You think the miner would still work? You have to aim lower. Really? So I was told last time by one of the geniuses of the channel, a person I trust about factory games more than basically anybody, that if you have the floor level too high, it will never, ever, ever be able to attach to the iron below. I'm going to give it a shot again. I'm going to say I just put it in incorrectly, but let's see. Let's see what happens. I should be zooping. What am I doing? You put miners at full height. Okay, cool. I definitely believe you, and we'll see in a second. All right, it's been covered again. We know there's a thing right there. We get the new miner out. Cat. And we aim lower. I'm going to stand far back so I can see everything. Cat. That one's already taken. When you say aim lower, it's possible I don't quite understand. Like, it's definitely not clicking in the way that others have clicked in previously. I realize this is a case where, if it's possible, some of you probably want to take my hand right now and guide it on the mouse. Or possibly take the mouse. Hey, Diggle, good seeing you. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Blank's right, I can't do this. Remove adjacent blocks. You can aim at the base of the mine. All right. This is feeling like we need to make a bet. If it doesn't work, you've wasted not only my time, but the time of everyone in chat. All right. Here's the moment which discover it's true. It is true. You absolute genius. Blankster, thank you. Friends, we've learned something new together. Now, maybe many of you knew this, but that's really cool. That's really, really cool. Thank you for teaching us that. I absolutely thought it's impossible. Absolutely impossible. Seldon, what's up, my friend? Good seeing ya. Hope work today was good, or hangout's good, or whatever you've been doing. Awesome. I think at least one of you did not know that. At least two of you didn't know that. Thank you. And now, Blankster, I'm going to take that bit of knowledge and tell everyone and claim that I discovered it. Alright, so our first ever Miner Mark II gives us 60 iron per minute compared to 30 per minute. Unfortunately, all of the iron nodes here are poor quality. So that's not great, but here we are. It is on an impure node, it's true. But we work with what we have. We'll get more later. Okay, 60 per minute can, I believe, fund 2 smelters at once. Is that the truth? That's a foundry. Right, we don't need smelters. We go directly from iron ore into the foundry. The foundry wants 45 per minute. This gives 60 per minute. 60 and 45 are not friends. Now, if we had 2 60s, that'd be 120. 120, 45, 45, 90. 90 plus 45, 135. Okay. Is it the time for overclocking? So if each one consumes 45, I would like to get this up to 90 per minute. So that's going to be over 150. So over here or so. I have some power shard things back home. Let's see what we do. Overclocking is the easy answer. That's what I'm going for this channel. Oh, always the easy answers. There are probably more things to get back home, but I'm going to grab the one for right now. This is how the game is played, my friends. Wait, do I have any slugs nearby? I didn't bring any with me. We can detect slugs, can't we? Wrong machine. We can detect slugs with... I may have left the other machine at home, unfortunately. I don't remember why I would take that out of my inventory. But I don't think we have another machine, unfortunately. 60 times 1.5 is 90? What did I say? I mean, I'm absolutely ready to say, like, I said absolute stupidity. There's no protecting egos here. Let me see. Oh, I said any more than 150. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's incorrect. You rebuild the foundry at the other side of the coal node because there are better iron nodes over there. Yeah, probably. I figure eventually I'll remake all of it, but this is fine for right now. Like, why not use it if it's a resource to use? 150 is maximum 1 power shard. Okay, cool. I was thinking of jamming in multiple, just to see what happens, but who knows, who knows. Friends, I want to comment. I've mentioned before I have a student in my class who is very, very sweet. Very, very sweet young woman who works hard, is competent, is great. Not someone I would normally get along with in a great, like, personal way, but she's taken a shining to me in like a nice, friendly way I really enjoy. And when I was sick last Wednesday, she sent me multiple TikTok memes to help take my mind off my illness. What an incredibly nice thing to do. Like, I think usually if I were to get sick and cancel class, I would assume the only reaction I'd get at all is, thank God I get a day off. Or what will the reading be for next class period? There would be no, oh, we care about you. But yes, indeed, I was given a very sweet collection of memes. I think this is how people of that generation show care, and I'm definitely here for it. So they weren't memes I would normally find especially funny, but it was very, very kind of her anyway. So I think one yellow slug makes two, where one blue slug makes one. Insofar as I don't know blue slugs being used for anything else, I don't know if there's any reason to go for the more efficient one. We'll go and just smush these and see what happens. You're not sure setting up steel on top of impure iron knows the pro gamer move. I don't recall this channel ever labeling itself as pro gamer. It's fine though. The nodes must be used for something eventually, and so we'll use it for this thing first. You wish someone sent you TikToks when you don't feel well. Selden, maybe we should send some daily TikToks to each other. Now, I don't watch TikToks at all. I have a couple students who seem to constantly watch them though. So I could ask them to send you TikToks if you would like. For most students, it's if they see anything that uses the word philosophy, they immediately think it must be funny to someone like me who studies philosophy. And often it's not great. But I appreciate the spirit anyway. That feels pretty good. Now, those of you who have youngsters or interact with youngsters, do you get the sense also that like they engage with these TikTok things not just as a way to pass time, but also as a way to, like, I don't know, build community of care, I think. I don't know. I'm always interested in how people express care, right? Because the stereotype is, from my generation, is, oh, you bake something for the person, right? You bring them a meal. That's how you show care. Now, that might be evidence of my youthful class, might be evidence of the kind of religious community I grew up in, or something. But how different generations show care, I think, is so important. May I cut the leaves here? No. These leaves are going to bother me, so I don't know. I guess part of it is like, I saw this funny picture online. That's definitely part of my own growing up. And even today, I show up with you all and say, here's a Reddit thing I showed, or a Reddit thing I saw, I think you'd like it also. Your 5-year-old grandchild has no idea TikTok exists. We'll see how long that lasts, but hopefully for a long time. I don't know. You don't even advance a step in the acquaintanceship when you start memes. You're friends now. Yeah, definitely it's the case that on our Discord, the most used channel is memes. And I hope it's not people just posting for the sake of throwing detritus out into the world, but instead people saying like, oh, I think this thing is funny and worth sharing to other people. Or I think it's made me think in some way. And so it's kind of like, I don't know, thoughtful curating if nothing else. And I expect it's the case that when it comes to different Discords that have different vibes, and people then think about what's the right kind of humor for this channel. I don't know. It's a part of the world I don't really understand. Watching short videos that often seem to have no point. But the students care about it, so I always want to understand them better, as opposed to just saying, oh, kids these days. You have the memes channel muted. So the memes channel says, Resorty will never read it. Because initially I had it muted also, but then I got an email, or not email, a private message one day that said someone had put pornography into it. And I said, okay, I better look through it. And then I realized I should probably moderate it regularly. So I don't really engage with the memes channel, but I know it's one that people really do enjoy, and that's good and fun and fine. Friends, do power cells run out? Do I need to occasionally come back and reinstall this thing, or is it good to go forever? Nope, it runs out. Cool. Now I know it consumes more power. Oh, maybe not. Wait, maybe not. The number here is still the same. Is it when it's actually running it consumes more or no? Oh, Centurion, thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot I could central click to copy things. I always forget it's possible. It gives exponentially more power. For right now, I'm going to stay with the 120. Or sorry, 150 rather, because I know how that works. Past that, we'll see. Okay, so at 90, it still says 60 per minute. So I've got to do the math. No, I don't. It says 90 here. Oh, it'll change entirely if you put it on the power grid. Got it. So it shows as base consumption until you plug it in. Cool, good to know. Hopefully it's not crazy. It's exponential though. So 15 and 150% exponential is a higher number. I'm not even going to pretend to mathematics in this case. Hello, big boy. Good seeing ya. All right, we need to make 2 foundries now. And think about coal, probably. Is more than 22 megawatts? Thank you much. Thank you much. All right. Coal is coming into this thing from here. We have a coal backup. That's awesome. We'll eventually need to trace this back and see how much coal we're bringing in. We'll probably upgrade it to a Mark II also in a bit. Cat. I claim philosophy knowledge here, no math knowledge. Thank God for that. Yeah, I've never been a streamer who will say, oh, I understand this thing I obviously don't understand, which is why we make jokes about math and then move on. I need modular frames. So I already made one of these little things. Modular frames require screws, I believe. We can make 30 of them. Foundries require... Anytime I say like foundries require and look it up, I'm sure someone says 12. Usually it's 12. How do you 12? I imagine I'm often a source of anger for the world. 10 each, right? 10 each. So let's go ahead and make 20. We have 7. Make 13. Boom. Exponential without coefficiencies describe the general shape of the curve. Yeah, I know like this is a linear curve, yeah, where it goes like a 45-degree angle, and then exponential is like a swoop. Is that right? Swoop? Maybe. I've said before I need to do Khan Academy on stream. Maybe we should add that to the Wheel of Story Time. Let's learn some math. And we'll start at the very beginning. So for a month or two, I'll get to experience the basics of arithmetic. I think I can do it no problem. And at some point, those variables will show up, and we'll get very, very confused. Brilliant.org? What is brilliant.org? Oh, I thought you could cut down stones. Okay. Welcome to the Aesthetics channel once more. My name is Explosive Zordy. Did any of you ever watch that show or movie series Jackass? I never did, because I don't like seeing people hurting themselves. It was such a big deal at my my middle school, maybe, where you end up, I think they often ended up making some terrible decisions and then yelling, "This is Jackass," before harming themselves. We'll see. All right. Jackass is great. It's one of your guilty pleasures. Klaus, if you like it, maybe I like it also. Like I said, though, I just don't like seeing people hurt themselves. Oh, you have to hold down the button and throw hard. I forgot that part. I thought I'd throw at max distance. I'm sorry, what? Friends, I am a wizard. Does this have a hitbox above it, possibly? And so is this having a very tall hitbox this ran into? And may I pick it up? I may not. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. I'm sure it's fine. It's a crazy bug. All right, fine. This is probably overdoing it. I just don't want to have to do it twice. That's probably low. Man, learning the arc of these things takes some work. Maybe I'll promise to think about the way in which this thing moves I'll make a big promise about learning how to throw it. I'll call it the Ark of the Covenant. Or the Covenant of the... Okay. All right. I believe we right-click. 5, 4. Why is that flying? 3, 2. Ha! Ha! All right. Why am I throwing it? Put it right on top. It feels more heroic, I think. Feels more amazingly heroic to do. I could have right-click copied there. Every time I failed right-click copy, I'm going to mention it until eventually I do it correctly. One of these days. I guess my thought on throwing it is, if it's possible to throw it, why wouldn't one? Right? It's like in Doom, right? You get this chainsaw. The chainsaw is not a good weapon. It does not bring you great joy and success throughout your life. However, it's fun. What more do you want than fun? I want to put you away for sure. Okay. So, we now want to make 2 foundries. Good. We have materials we need for 2. I used a bunch of concrete in making those floor bits, but that's fine. If I use the universal grid thing, I bet I can make these look nice next to each other. However, you know... Yeah, I'm not even going to joke about it. So, the coal is on this side. So ideally I want to have... Why are you not lining up? Which keys line up? Is it shift? Let's read through. Snap mode is left control. Are you snapping? Maybe that's snap. I'm not sure if it is. Is it? Oh, that's way too close. That's way too close. Okay, I'm going to make another foundry. Let's copy you. Yeah, give it some space to work with. Left control seems to be doing absolutely nothing. Or whatever. It'll work just fine in there. Don't you worry, team. Those line up nicely. Good. We now want to have a splitter. So much wasted space. I like this game that one does have quite a bit of space to work with, so long as one is willing to give oneself the space. It's backwards? I don't think so. I think coal and iron ore go in, and steel comes out. The miner's not lined up on the platform. It's hard to get lined up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, are there different levels of splitters? They're not. All splitters are the same. Cool. I'm going to need to make some basic plates in a while. Okay, will you line up? This miner is just a disrespectful so-and-so. It'll probably plug in ultimately, but I'm not sure. You produce 90 per minute. Conveyor belt Mark II, I believe, does the same. Is that true? 120. It's a little bit of overhead, I guess, but it's better than the Mark I. I think the Mark I is only, 60? We need better than that. So I'm going to change... How do I do this? Q key. I'm going to change number 3 here from the Mark 1s to the Mark 2s instead. This, you hover, unfortunately. Q hover 3. There we go. It needs more concrete. It needs more plates. At least we got that far. Cool. Cool, cool. So, you can tap or hold E to pick a different entity from the group. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to know. Okay. And so we want to have you connect right. And you connect right also. Spaghetti Master, 5 XP. Anyone know what Spaghetti Master is? I have no idea, but I'm delighted to win it. Oh, that said, I wish to make you all happy while it's possible to do so. Here, I will make the conveyor belts in straight mode. Woo! Woo! Look at how attractive those are. Just like the entire... Well, that's pretty bad. That's not going to work. Well, we'll leave it for now. Spinning Master is just lots of belts built. All right, that makes sense. Power over here has been an issue. But I guess we'll start with power and then work our way to getting coal here. That seems fine. So this pole can control these three and be plugged into something. From you to you, from you to you, from you to you. Okay. Now, this is the power grid. That has an opening on it. I'm going to need to have additional things created here. So, let me put a power pole here for now. And one here for now. And one here for now. I'm sure we'll use all of them eventually. For the moment, go from here to here. From here to here. Why would I do that? No idea. And from here to wherever it fits. Okay. Does that cause crazy power spikeage? Alright. A step up on max consumption. We still have more than 100 megawatts of headspace. I believe max consumption includes buildings that are plugged in but not yet working. So that includes these. But we do have iron ore moving quite speedily. We'll see how that works once they're actually consuming. It should be roughly 1-to-1 in the way we want. Okay, that part is done. Next up is the business with coal. So, I know we have a coal in route right here. It is profoundly backed up. It is what level of conveyor belts? Okay, it is Mark II the whole way. Wow, who was thinking ahead? That's fantastic. That's really fantastic. So the question's going to be, is there actually enough coal on this to fuel 2 more machines? For the moment, let's say there is, and just see what happens if we steal 2 more foundries worth from roughly here. If there's not enough, we'll then go to the coal miner over that away. We'll make it a Mark II. We'll give it overdrive if need be. Friends, I feel like a genius accidentally. That's pretty good. All right, bring me a splitter if you please. Perfection. Perfection. Okay. Truthfully and ideally, is this true? Truthfully and ideally, I want to have one output feeding one foundry and the other output feeding the other foundry. So they get an equivalent amount of materials in both directions. I have a way of doing that fairly easily. And that's by rerouting this to here instead. So you to there directly. Turn off straight. Looks beautiful. Okay. So ugly. Gotta fix that. No more straight allowed. Mark II to there. Straight time. Along to here. I feel like we're actually progressing today. I did say last time, our mission today was remake our entire factory. Instead, we're working on something else, which is to create a monster. No, to create a upgraded system here. But getting more steel is just fantastic. And I did that incorrectly. I didn't through that quite correctly. Such a lot of Satisfactory, it's true. You never quite do what you want to do If you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. What a great song that is. Who's that by? You can't always get what you want. We need more basic plates. Need more basic plates, unfortunately. So, copper. That's not the word for it. Iron. Backed up there. Backed up here. It's Rolling Stones. Thank you. Oh, also never said what to do here. My apologies. So now it's going to load up in a big way. Same with this. I should have done this at the beginning so they'd at least pick up the iron ore. It would be very helpful for me, thank you. And this is just plates, so we're always going to need more. The nearest plate manufacturer is very far away. We're not going to walk there now. Yeah, this is definitely a game where, as y'all know, it's always possible to do something other than what you intend to do. I think someone over on the Discord said yesterday or day before that they thought they were going to do one thing and then spent like 4 hours doing something else, and they realized it wasn't done right, and it's just fiddling. For some reason, I find the fiddling in this game much more satisfactory than the fiddling in Factorio. And I don't know if it's the FPS element, if it's just differences in graphics. But I find fiddling in this game very peaceful. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just the lack of hostile creatures. That at no point will someone come up and attack my entire base. Because in that game, I feel like I always have to be at the ready for something terrible to happen. Do you get that also? Do you play multiple logistics games? Do you find Satisfactory more like relaxing to work on? Something like that. Plates are ingots into whatever. Intentionally a chill game. I get that. I'm really grateful it doesn't list itself as a cozy game. If it said Satisfactory is a cozy game, I would then not play it. But yeah, as of right now, chill is definitely the word for it. Friends, this is going to go on for a while, so let's go ahead and pick a topic to discuss. Let's get me a topic here, bring me my topic page. This one? Alright. Good questions for friendships. 37 questions asked your best friend forever. Up we go, down we go, click! What's the most important lesson you've learned about yourself? Oh, why can't it be like, what's your first concert? Most important lesson you learned about yourself. The most important lesson I've ever learned about myself is that I am a person. So I try very hard to make other people happy. Often in therapy sessions, I'll say things like, people deserve, and it's good for people to have, etc. And my therapist will say, do you deserve these things? And I'll say, no, of course not. And they'll say, but you said that people deserve, etc. And yes, she then said, but you are a people. And that was very, very helpful for me. So there you go. Most important thing I learned about myself is that I am a people, and thank goodness I know that. But yeah, the desire to make other people happy, well, it's very useful in some contexts. It can also be absolutely exhausting, for sure. Fernanthus, you eventually found this game frustrating because you don't like the first-person view. Is it because you can't see as much as you want to? Also, Fernanthus, your caps lock's been stuck on for a while. Well, I don't exactly mind it. I know some people find caps writing to be overly aggressive, perhaps. I don't know. The game wasn't so relaxed when we first started, when there was no creature aggressiveness setting. Oh, Centurion. So, we say, Oh, because when you walk around, things like spiders and the boars can attack you. I understand. Am I not an AI-generated entity? Whoa. I don't ask you questions. You don't ask me questions about reality. I am what you want me to be. A friend? A company? Yesterday, someone said, with the time we spend together, we must be dating. I'm not okay with that. Friends, another hour's passed. It's now 11 a.m. my time. Time for a quick 3 minutes ad break. We've done some building. We've done some chatting. That'll continue after a while. I don't like it when people call me dad. That feels weird also. Back in the day, before we started playing these kinds of games, we got a younger audience in here often. And the younger audiences called me dad regularly. That's not okay. Not okay. I'm glad that people need father figures. I'm glad to help with that, but you don't use the words. The game is sort of claustrophobic, some kind of first-person view. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, you absolutely only see so far. Does the game have one of those field of vision sliders? I know occasionally those help with both seeing more, of course, but also some people really enjoy those for what's it called? Enjoy them for avoiding motion sickness, apparently. Had no idea. Organization whose headquarters bears the inscription, "Taxes are what we pay for civilized society." It's the IRS. And I believe that's a paraphrase of one of the Supreme Court justices' line that is, "Taxes are the entry fee to civilization." We like that. What's the cross here? Accessory with a medallion, a bolo tie, good. The home venue for Mexico's national soccer team. Well, estadio is the word for stadium in Spanish. Is it Estadio Azteca? No idea. A blank back, relaxed. Blank back. I want to say eased back, but no idea. A pie option. Pie option. What's the word for with ice cream? A la mode. It's not that. Pie option. Huh. Some door-to-door trips. Door-to-door trips. My sense is now that something is wrong in this area. It may not be, but door-to-door trips. Could be commutes. A person, unloading luggage, moving from place to place, door to door, going from your office to the bathroom. I'm missing something. What though? I have no idea. A fire starter for short. Okay, something is definitely wrong. Fire starter for short. So, the Fire is a Chicago football team, soccer team. Fire starter. Huh. Something's wrong. We'll get it eventually. Miami Heat coach Spoelstra. Is this the first woman who's coaching in the NBA? Maybe not. I'm thinking Aaron. It could be Eric though. I'll leave it for now. 1982, Wayne Wang. Not sure. Film set in San Francisco's Chinatown. No idea. That said, the end of it is probably an ing word. We'll see. Occasion for making a splash with friends. The pool party. I never went to a pool party, even when I was young and relatively fit, because the idea of taking off my shirt in front of other people horrified me. ... equivalent, etc. probably. Honeydew, cassava, and the like, they're all melons. A bug in a biblical plague, the plague of locust, I believe. Deploy the bat signal. Oh, it's very clever. The bat signal is echolocation. Also, have you all seen, it's probably pretty old by now, but there's some American news program, like 60 Minutes or something, that ran a feature on this young man who's blind, who echolocates. I don't remember all of the story, but definitely part of it was he makes this little noise with his mouth consistently and gets around because of it. Huh. Now that I think about it, I do wonder, is there a certain gullibility involved in this story, or a desire to be impressed? Yeah, young African-American man, I remember. Are you sure I didn't watch Daredevil? In that documentary, The Flash. The ad breaks over. Let's see if I can find this thing. It may have been 60 Minutes. I'm not sure. Man who echolocates. That what I got? Man who echolocation. Yeah. So there are apparently other people who do it. Is the echolocation guy real? Daniel Kish, he's called. Daniel Kish. This is not the person I'm thinking of. Okay. That said, in a 2009 study at the University of Alcala, and Madrid, Spain, 10 sighted subjects were taught basic navigation skills in a few days. The study aimed to analyze various sounds which can be used to echolocate and evaluate which were most effective. Okay, there's not a clear statement here of how successful it was. That says, there's a lot of reference here to his teaching echolocation, and there's no critique of him. Like, no one says he's making it up. How does human echolocation work? The Smithsonian is a legit source, of course. Former proponent doing vocal clicks to navigate. There you go, team. It's not made up. When people echolocate, it's not like they can now see again, but echolocation does provide information about the spaces around people and will otherwise not be available without vision. It allows them to orient themselves and so on. Amazing. Amazing. I'll go and throw this in chat if you want to read it on your own. Feel free to do so. It's not going to be a reading stream, but there you go. That's pretty cool. That's definitely not the guy I remember with initially, because he was African American. It's seldom I do that for you. Yeah, today's title is a Les Mis quotation, and I put it into the title because yesterday we joked about I only know Les Mis. I don't want to type in like African American, but he definitely was. Boy? Boy, hey, here he is. Here's the guy. Ben is his name, apparently. He probably used the same kind of, the same kind of skill as the other fellow. But there you go. We don't make up things in this channel. We know what we're talking about. I realized just now that we don't have the music on at all. I definitely turned off the music in Satisfactory and meant to turn something else for you all. So we'll go ahead and play the standard Saturday Nujabes piece here. Is that how it said? Nujabes? No idea. Like Taku? It does not mute my my video. That's all I really want. There we go. All good, all good. All right, we continue on in the mission. It is time to make a bunch of plates. It's going to click on for a while, so let's check one more question to ask your friends to become better friends. As I said before, when I used to go on first dates with people, I chose this kind of thing. There's a much longer one. 214 is better. That's too loud, but I love it anyway. Good. A little quieter. Alright, question to ask, or ting along. Let's do, whoops, right-clicked. Let's do this one right here. Oh, there's not one there. What's the weirdest thing you've done in public? The weirdest thing you've done in public. The weirdest thing you've done in public. I mean, I've spent the vast majority of my life attempting very hard not to be noticed in public. I guess what it is... Oh, it's already done. Already made plates. Honestly and sincerely, what it is back in high school, I so badly wanted to be the drum major. The drum major for the high school band. And if you don't know what this is, it's a student usually who... Yeah, a student who leads the marching band on the field or in a parade when they're on the way to go play music somewhere. And this person's role is to be basically as ostentatious as possible. They wear a giant hat called a busby, B-U-S-B-Y. They carry a giant mace, giant ball with a large stick on it. They twirl it. They have a whistle. They yell things out to command the band. And they also do this really showy kind of walk, which has some commonalities with goose stepping. They do this back bend thing where they attempt to touch the top of their hat to the ground behind them. And I did all of these things. And that's one of the weirder things I've ever done. What happened between high school, when I was so happy to do that kind of stuff, and the present day where I don't want to be seen in public? You know, I actually know the answer. What happened is, I played the World of Warcraft. I do entirely wonder if I had never had the World of Warcraft period of my life, what would have happened? Would I still be an outgoing person? But yes, definitely being I'll show you a picture, a drum major. Yeah, this kind of guy. That was me. That was me right there with the big boots, the big hat, carrying on, blowing a whistle, yelling things. Do we have the drum major backbend? Yes. Yes, this is exactly it. And there's no one around him. Because, like a jackass, you'd run out in front of the entire band and do this thing. And, yeah, there you go, team. This was me. I mean, it was delightful. A little embarrassing, but also delightful. And that's how I became a streamer. Doing that kind of thing is what led me to streaming today. I like this tree, but I need to deal with it, unfortunately. I don't know, I do. Wait, where's my... There it is. Destroy. Destroy. Is making your knees scream? Yes, this was a much younger Resorty, of course, who still had a functional back and knees and all the rest. Wasn't overweight. I think the weight issue clearly modifies what one can do with one's body. But you want to try the back bend? So the best way to start from it, or start on it, is to go flat on the ground with your knees bent and your feet in position, and then lift yourself up with your core. You'll not be able to do it initially, but you can use your hands support you and just get into the position where your head is that far back behind you. And then if you can't do that, use a chair to get into that position. Eventually you'll discover that the majority of it is flexibility and strength in the hips and just above the hips. But why? Because it's a showpiece. It's a showpiece. I don't know the exact origin of it. I don't know where it came from. But yeah, it's one of these things that's done among drum majors. How long did we master it? So the actual story of this one is in first year of high school, I had such a crush on a young woman who was in the band, and I wanted to spend more time with her, and we started dating. And so to spend more time with her, I said, okay, I'm going to join the band. And I started looking at the band, and I realized, oh, what I want to do here is to be the drum major, playing an instrument. Pfft, no, I just want to be the guy that leads the band. There's something very showy about it that I found appealing. Probably the same part of me that has a certain kind of Anglophilia. And concrete. Oh, concrete. Oh boy, concrete. And so, yeah, I went to the band director after school one day. I said, hi, you don't know me at all, but I would like to join the marching band. He said, oh, that's very unusual. What instrument do you play? And I said, I don't. I just want to be your drum major. And he said, that's not possible. To be in the marching band, you must play an instrument. And I said, may I play tambourine? And he said, no, you may not. And so I actually picked up the tuba. I began learning tuba in my second semester of freshman year, I believe. And yeah, learning the tuba got me into the marching band. And from that point on, I began studying the way of the band, the way of the backbends, the way of the baton twirling, all the rest. So that next time there was an opening for drum major, like a year or so later, they held a tryout, and I won. I won the The director was quite impressed by my dedication to getting the position. So there you go. Now the punchline of that dating story is after we were dating for probably 2 or 3 weeks, she broke up with me and got immediately back with her ex-boyfriend. And her friends told me she only dated me to make her ex jealous. And so I didn't get a good relationship out of this one, but I got to be the drum major for 2 years. There's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, the world. My mother has pictures of me doing drum major things, and I believe there's actually VHS also. I believe my father did come to the games and cheer me on as much as anyone would cheer on a football player's son. And my father was all about me as the drum major. Look, that's my boy! Which I gotta say is pretty cool. So, I just want to come down some and turn. Maybe I'm coming down too aggressively. Oops, let's see what happens. You like my story? Thank you, thank you. It's one of these stories I don't even know if I must told it story at some point. I mean, I've definitely done the drum major part of the story before, but doing it for, I don't want to say a woman because we were in high school, doing it for a girl. Oh, and we went to a dance together. This was the worst of it. We went to a dance together, and I still remember my profound excitement that I had a date for a high school dance. And I remember going shopping with my mother to get the clothing for the dance. And we knew that Andrea, that's her name, Andrea was going to wear a green dress. And so I went to the store and was absolutely convinced that what I needed to wear for the dance was a vest. I wanted to be vest guy. And so I got a green vest, and we had pictures taken together. I believe my mother kept those pictures even after her cruelty to me. All right, is it set up? Is the spice flowing? I believe it is. All right, we now have 2 functional foundries firing along. I don't know if it's getting enough coal. We'll resolve that issue after a little while. Because it's getting 90, or they're getting 90 here, we don't need to overclock these. All right. We are doing all of this to start making the encased such and so's. Those are a combination, I believe, of basic steel bars and concrete. Okay. Steel bars. Constructor. Okay. Give me a moment. Must see the math here. Line up, please. Good. Okay. So if you're making, steel beams, not bars, it's 4 ingots, 60 per minute. You're producing 45 per minute. Okay, so I need 15 more. 15 is 1/3 of 45. So I need 130. This is the first day I've been doing any overclocking. I don't know if it's a good idea, but now that I have some coal power, it feels like it might be a good idea. Now, this is such wasted space. I don't care. That's pretty cool. You can type in units per minute. I had no idea. Thank you. It's good to know. No power. That's fine. Okay, you're gonna make steel beams. We're gonna need an assembler. We gotta find some limestone also. So where is the nearest unused limestone? I know there's limestone back over in my biomass generator area that's just piling into a box. I would hate to have to bring it so far from here, or from there rather. Let's see. $65 meters? 65 meters? Oh, it's magic. You know, It's normal quality. What a gift from the sky. That is beautiful. I mean, I feel very grateful right now. I realize this is absolutely asinine, but I feel profoundly grateful this moment I don't have to run across the entire map to do this, because absolutely ready to run across the entire map. Pepper, I saw your comment earlier that if I had not been WoW Zordy, I'd probably be a Major League Baseball umpire. You're not wrong. Or I might be still trying to get up through the majors. But yes, before World of Warcraft, it was all baseball all the time, memorizing all the rules. Who knows? Who knows? Hey, Phelan, good seeing you. Do you want to hear an entrance story? I mean, as I always say, if you want to tell a story in chat, just tell a story in chat. You can do that. I believe in you. You don't need permission. Now, if it's a terrible story, Pepper will ban you, and that's legit too. But, alright, time for more boom, boom, boom. That's a very long story. That's a very long story in chat. Your family was arguing and you meowed at them. I'm glad that helped to diffuse the anger. I don't know what else to say, but I'm glad that helped to diffuse the anger, my friend. Well done. We got 4 bombs, my friends. I guess I'm gonna try to clean this one up. Boop. If I go between these, I wonder if they'll blow up together. Also, here's a question I probably shouldn't ask, but I am curious. Do I eventually get bigger dynamite? Or is this it for now? You do get bigger? Okay. Chicken boom? Well done. Ah, okay, not perfection, but not bad for government work. I mean, we're not a government, we're a corporation. You get sort of bigger? Alright. Look forward to seeing what the sort of bigger looks like. Be fun. Build from here, and zoop. I know I don't need to move for zooping. Every time I do it though, I'm like, it's fun to move. With that said, I will step from left to right. We learned earlier this week that standing desks do not prevent many of the medical issues people are concerned about when they first started with them. And so it's important to move even while you're using the standing desk. I took 1 step to the left, 1 step to the right. I'm now good, thank you. Good for the next hour or so. Alright. Okay, so because of the height thing, we want to do this next part from the side, I believe. We were taught this earlier. It's one of the more beautiful moments in the playthrough. Okay, let's see if this works. I suspect I do not need... Yes, I suspect I do not need a tier 2 miner here. But I think now that I make miners, I should just make more and more miner 2. We need more frames though. That's fine. Those of you who have more advanced bases than I do, which say literally all of you, do you ever still use the basic miners, or do you just use the higher quality ones, knowing that they'll produce extra things, and eventually those extra things will be useful somewhere? I believe I need 10 of these. If not, I'll use them eventually. Like, once miner 2 is unlocked, is it worth going back to miner 1? Mostly impure nodes, you don't have power which is worth it. Okay. You place a Mark 1 and upgrade it later, you drop highest possible. Okay. So a variety of responses. The thoughtful comment that putting Mark 2 on impures is not worth doing. You're not wrong. But I work with what I've found. That's my story, I'm sticking with it. Can I get this from the side? Get back up some. Please don't fall in the pit. Okay, I might need to get rid of a few of these, we'll see. Right there. Okay. Will it work this time?
There we go. It's overlapping a little bit, but it looks nice enough. Now we hide it. There are normal nodes nearby, or are there? I did do a little exploring earlier. I don't recall exactly what I found, but I expect it's the case that I could do more hunting and try to find the pieces I missed previously. That said, we'll use it all eventually. Surely, surely, surely. Okay, so this is making limestone chunks. 120 per minute. There literally is the coal node I'm using. I'm sure we'll use it eventually. I just started here, so we're staying here. The reason I started here is because there were so many nodes together. Now, I don't know the relationship between lots of impure nodes and few normal nodes. If I find rich nodes eventually, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. The moon is on fire! Is that the Earth? Please don't answer that. Because if that's the Earth, humanity's in a rough way. A normal one's worth 2 impures. Okay, good to know. Probably do too much work. That's okay, though. I'm in the Actia system. Yeah, but this is one of those situations like the Actia system is our solar system. 1,000,000 years ago. Like one of those shows you all want me to watch, right? I don't recall which one, but spoilers from like a show from the 1990s. Okay, so again, this is 120. So how much is crushed per minute in normal constructor thing? Production, constructor thing, make concrete, 45. Should we underclock thing? Or should, I think I'm gonna underclock if that's possible, or just accept the backup. Let's make 2 of them. Okie dokie. So, behold a splitter. It's where you're undecided on overclocking or underclocking. Yeah, I think underclocking is the way to go. Save a little power, it'll be nice. Cat. Elsa, welcome back. Alright, split, stoop. This is a merger, that's why I was confused. It's a split instead, like so. Not too close, there we go. Connect you to you. Okay, what am I trying to do here? I need concrete to merge with steel bars. We have 1 steel bar maker now, steel beam maker. We will have a second one. So they're currently producing 15, 15, 30. Wait, why do you know steel ingots? Oh, it's not turned on, it's not loading. That's fine. Or I can't unload, rather. So we have 30 steel ingots. If we put down a assembler, we can see what we need to make encased or beams. 18 per minute? What on earth are you talking about? No, everything must end with a 5 or a 0. 18 per minute. I no longer care about ratios, friends. We're just gonna make some stuff and feel good about ourselves. So, 2 of you. 2 constructors. Put 1 right in front. Fine. Wherein I become furious at the game I actually am enjoying quite a bit, but I feel like I've been bamboozled by math once more. You're facing the wrong direction. Oh goodness, underclocking needs less? Absolutely not. I mean, you're not wrong. Underclocking is the way to go. It's required me to think in a way I've not done so far. Wait, is it smelter construction? It is construction. Alright, flip this. Beautiful. Number 2, beautiful also. Okay. From here to here, here to here. Cool. So, this is 3. So I'm powered up together. One thing I love, and I've mentioned this before, but anytime I think about it, I'm just delighted. While we're working on this, the rest of the entire factory is still going, piling up boxes of gosh who knows what. And I find that absolutely delightful. Like, that's the kind of thing in a game like this that I find mind-blowing in the very, very, very best way. I will never get over how cool it is in games like Auction Not Included, or really any game, any logistics game, where you don't have to be paying attention and it just keeps going. It's so cool. It's probably sitting idle, everything backed up. All right, look here, you. In principle, someone's factory is continuing on somewhere. Oh, you. Oh, you. But it's cool. It's what I love about the game. It's just like this feeling of both control at what I'm working on, being out of control at the rest of the factory, but recognizing the rest of the factory operates only because of my earlier control. Something like that feels very, very good to me. And I do wonder if that's the entire point of games like this, but I'm absolutely all about it. Okay, good backup. So 2 concrete things making concrete. We don't have any quartz production yet. At some point, maybe we should. Okay, 15 per minute, 30 in total. I don't recall the numbers, so let me go ahead and put... This is very awkward now. Let me go this direction. Just keep leaving spare space for now. Okay. We're going to use the near one and the one here together. And then the far one and the one there will unite over there. Okay. That makes sense. Gosh, who knows? If I want you to be encased beams, 36 per minute. Oh, so it needs ideally more than 2 constructors of concrete per minute. Yeah, I guess for right now we're going to use some underclocking, but we're just going to combine both of these and feed it in. And then over here, I have no idea what we're doing. We probably have to find more limestone, but for the short term, this is fine. We could overclock you to give us another 45 limestone per minute. That would then be 45, 90, whatever comes next, 135. 135 divided by 36 is not particularly pleasant. I'm okay with wasting some power. I no longer believe in efficiency. I only believe about creation. Creation's a messy project. You destroy some things, you rebuild some things, you spend your life. and yet. All right. This is the what, break some eggs portion of the show, I suppose. Get you, good. That's facing the wrong direction, you fool. You absolute dum-dum. I was going to try that again. Okay, merge towards me, please. It's off by 1. The N key is the in-game calculator, but aren't you impressed when I do it in my head? Even if I do it wrong, don't you say, wow, that guy tried his best. Watching this stream makes me want to try my best too. It's okay to make mistakes. This guy seems kind of smart, pretty pleasant, and he's screwing up constantly. If he screws up, man, it's okay if I do too. In-game calculator's backseating. That's right. Don't you tell me how math works. Don't you tell me what numbers are. How dare you? Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. From here to here. Hey, Noms, welcome back. How's it going?
Well, didn't you have a student tell you how math works?
I did have a student yesterday who was insisting he understood the status of mathematical objects in the world. I'm going to ask him a question about this that involved knowledge of calculus. He said, whoa, 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 I've only taken trigonometry. And I had a moment of, well, you're just saying words. And that was okay as far as it went, but still, he was just saying words.
Do you think it will prevent him from saying words in the future, or does he still like to say words?
So he has said that a difference between the two of us is that I try very hard to make sure I'm absolutely right on things before I say them, where he's willing to say things he has a hunch about and then be willing to be corrected.
So he wants to have, like, conversation.
I mean, he wants to have conversations that are based on his hunches. Like
Topics that he cares about.
He argues via vibes, I suppose, as opposed to reasons.
Vibes are, like, a big thing now, aren't they?
Absolutely.
People are talking about the vibes.
That's true, it's true. 1815, close enough. You plug in here, it's not attractive at all. Looks nicer. Okay, you're gonna make encased beams. Once it has power, I will then lower the production rate and see what happens.
Yeah.
If you state you're working on vibes, not facts, that's fine. Oh yeah, he doesn't though. The student just comes in like aggressively, this is what is true. And then a simple question's asked and he says, no, this is what is true. I'm like, wait, you actually don't know what you're talking about. You're just making noises right now.
Do you think maybe he might have been trained in high school to not say, I believe that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because sometimes, you know, some people say, don't say, I believe that. It's obvious that you believe that if you're saying it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Some writing teachers tell students that.
Yeah, honestly not sure. Honestly not sure what his deal is. It's just like in casual conversation, though. It's not in like formal paper writing.
Yeah.
And again, I don't mean to like call it students on stream. They're just students, but
Yeah.
he's one of the more like arrogant students I've ever met. And that's certainly saying something. Okay.
Yeah, because you teach philosophy.
Okay. So, yeah, I think I've said throughout the years, like, there's something to be said for intellectual humility. I really appreciate it when students or anyone is willing to say, I don't know, or let me look into it, or otherwise.
That's what I should do when I'm busy trying to slice bread. I don't know. I don't know.
About 16. He dropped this to at 15, 6, 6. 15, 12. One more down. 15, 12. I bet I could use a calculator for this. More fun, just slide it one by one. 14, 7, 6. All right, if we go to 83%, what happens? Whoops. 80. Okay, apparently you can't back off there. Can I just type then? You can just type. 1494. May I do 83.1? No, you have to do whole numbers, looks like. That will do it. We're getting just under 5 of these per minute. We are consuming just under our production of concrete. So we have very, very small backup here. We could produce some kind of like siphon thing that takes the one extra every however long. But I think it's gonna be good enough for now. That's awesome. So we're finally making encased beams. What's up, Noms?
Captain Selden said that bread can be already sliced.
It's true.
Yeah.
You don't have to do the slicing yourself.
I know. Now, how can I incorporate that into my conversation?
I don't know. This is definitely an idiom you enjoy, though. Not an idiom, a metaphor you enjoy?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to unpack it on Discord sometime, possibly.
Unpack it.
Unpack it indeed.
Unpack my slicing bread.
All right, friends, once again, I'm out of basic plates.
Oh, no.
And so there's not much to do without those. I could go ahead and
Too hot in here.
just throw up a box. Nant, I'll see you in 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, okay,
whatever. Yeah, okay, whatever.
What I mean is,
Yeah.
I have to shower anyway.
We'll see in a bit, Noms. I need more basic rods as well as basic plates. So, I see a good backup iron ore over here. Is it loaded extra? 100 extra, awesome. Man, this forge is so full of everything. Is there another forge here? I believe there is. Right here. Are you backed up also? Man, you are. Okay, the coal line... The main coal line right here is humming along really well. The only concern is it may have been backed up for a very, very long time. And so it may be cheating. We should just say we should probably follow the coal line back to its source at some point and see if it's actually filling entirely. The missing metaphor is slicing bread thing. She mentioned on stream a week or so back. It's from a book called The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night, I believe. I'll write it out on Discord later today or perhaps tomorrow. I don't want to tell the story right now, but now it's not a very helpful metaphor to explain a disconnection in our conversations, where she really wants one thing in conversation, and gosh, I want another one, and it's one of these things we've learned to deal with together. Alright, welcome to Big Tink Time, everybody. Big Tink Time means time to find a new question to talk about. You can always answer these questions also. That's just fine. It doesn't need to be just me, but way to pass some time. Let's go right here. What's your all-time favorite dessert? What's your all-time favorite dessert? Man, the levels of these questions swing wildly from why do you hate yourself to what tastes good sure is something. Where the trauma stories come to mind immediately. Dessert. I'm just not really a big dessert guy. My favorite dessert-like thing are strawberry wafers. I don't know if these are American thing only. We don't have them here in Japan, or I'm not able to find them. Yeah, strawberry wafers. These. The generic brand is fine, thank you. Yeah, I also really like Entenmann's chocolate donuts. Yes. I don't think these are good for you in any sense. Oh, good call, still. We did find a store that sells strawberry wafers here in Japan, and I was eating a bag of them for every single Wrexham match, and then I decided it was very unhealthy. Yeah, these were like the greatest things of my childhood. The frosting is so crisp. It like clicks when you bite through it. And then the donut inside is so soft. I'm glad this still exists. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Root beer floats with a frosted mug. I lived in a town that used to have an A&W restaurant. A&W is a root beer brand. And yeah, you get this kind of thing at it. Some of them have a root beer tap. In the US, as you might know, you can get all you want refills for drinks. Not a thing in Japan. But out with the rest of the drinks, they'd have these taps. These taps. They gave you root beer. You get other things you want to, or you get your Pepsi or Coke, whatever. But yeah, a tap of just root beer, made with real cane sugar. This is the part where I say, you know, we Americans sure do like our sugar a lot. The tinking is done. The tinking is done. That's a good comment, thank you. I need to get both rods and plates, so I need to tend to this part a little bit. What am I making again? Possibly just a box for the moment. So I just need 10 and 10. I can do that right click. Right clicks, or right click rather. You like cinnamon-based desserts? Yeah, cinnamon rolls. I like cinnamon rolls a lot. Noms and I would regularly make cinnamon roll at home back in the US. Here our oven's questionable, so twice a year, for Christmas and for my birthday, we go to a local Cinnabon, which is not exactly local. It's over in a more foreigner-facing part of town. And we get the Cinnabon, which are just not good for you, but they're so tasty. They're absolutely slathered with incredibly sugary icing. It's so good. Do I have a assembler making basic components for me to use? Some. They're all the way back over at the other base. But yes, I have an area with nigh infinite screws. I have an area with a tremendous number of plates. I have an area with scads and scads of wire, things like that. They're just farther away from where I am, so I'm making small bits right now just to finish the job I'm trying to do. Okay, we need 50, 100, 200, 2,000. I don't know if right now I have anything that's making steel beams to wait for us. I don't recall if I've done that. We need, again, 50 of these, though. I'd like to finish this milestone today if we can, and that will probably be the end of it for today. This is just slow right now. Now, I did slow down the production rate, but this works with what we have being produced currently. And that's cool. That's very, very cool. We just need to give it time to work. As the kids say these days, let him cook. Does anyone know the origin of this? My student said it a couple times, and I Googled it, and I saw it was apparently a popular idiom these days. Let him cook. We put something absolutely insane forward, and then work on it. Let him cook. I don't know. Okay, so are there places where I'm making steel bars, beams that are immediately not consumed? Ingots, pipes. So we do have a bunch of pipes being saved. We don't have a bunch of bars being saved, because the bars are all going to make the second spaceship part. Spaceship, whatever it is. Now, with the backup of bars here, ingots here, I'm going to steal some, borrow some, in order to get just saved bars for myself. Seems good. Seems good. Know your meme as idiom origins. That's good. Let that boy cook's a line from rapper. Then poppers to just let him cook. Delightful. So what I'm hearing is, as usual, I need to listen to more rap to be with it with the kids. Now, I thought that was what I had to do back in like the early 2000s. Apparently now, still need to listen to more rap. All right, let's make another one of you. I'll just copy it this way. Wrong direction. Right direction. Good. Borrow from here. I could probably use a tier 1 here, but I'm going to go with tier 2. That's fine. Okay, you then make beams just for me. Get a box here. Awesome. Connect the two. Awesome. Power. Power is the last thing I need. Hello, power pole. I know. No, I'll do it right. I was going to plug it in directly, but no. Let's leave power for the future. Okay, we now have a place that is making steel beams for our own pleasure. I guess I can just keep stealing them for time. Let him cook around for jazz for a long time. Oh, good call, Ghost Rock. I've actually heard that. Back when I was in my early 20s, I spent a lot of time with a guy named Jeff, and Jeff was in his late 20s or so. And so he introduced me to tons of higher culture things that I didn't know about at all. Things like Grassa Poem and word jazz and I don't know, the band Fish. Fish is not high class, but it was definitely not part of my oeuvre growing up. And yeah. He took me to a couple jazz shows, and when they were doing like solos. His freeform solos. Occasionally, like the drummer would call out, let that boy cook! That kind of thing. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I do wonder how it got into the youthful meme-averse. Yeah, the word high class here, I'm using in a mistaken way. I was thinking in particular of the kind of poetry he introduced me to. It wasn't, I mean, he introduced me to Bukowski also, who is definitely as like low class as you can get. But he introduced me to a lot of German poetry that made me understand nature and human relationships in a way I hadn't previously. That's what I find in particular. You know, he also had to sit down and listen to Beethoven sometimes, and I don't know. It just felt like a very different kind of culture than the one in which I was raised. Yeah, I mean, the high-class, low-class distinction probably can't be supported, but so it came to mind that moment. Okay. I don't want to get the other parts yet, because they're kind of far away, but I think we are on the road. Okay, that part is done. Check. Now 100 bars. We are currently at 40. I'm now going to steal them from any place we possibly can. Gimme you. Gimme you. Alright. This is definitely not the path. Handcrafting might be the path, actually. It's just iron ore into ingots. No. It's iron ore and coal. I think it's the first assembler raw thing I've ever had, so I do forget sometimes. I think you're backed up with these also. You are. To the handcrafting! I'm not sure this is a major achievement today, just getting one more material being created. I'm still proud of myself, blah, 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 blah. But, it's slow work, isn't it? It's absolutely slow work. We got some more tinking going on, so one more question of the day for us. One more. Let's go here. Which decade, in your opinion, had the best fashion trends? The 1920s. I wish it were fashionable to wear fedoras. I have absolutely no idea what to say. I'm not the right person for that conversation. Does anyone have any opinions on this? Like, I guess bell bottoms are cool, but I've never been fashionable in any sense whatsoever. Like, I've always just worn, like, jeans and a button-up. Jeans and a t-shirt. Jeans and. So, probably not. We have 76 of these. Some very small portion of me says, Resorty, you have steel beams back at the base. I may have already used them, though, so I don't dare leave here until this is finished. The 24th peak, I like that. You like the super comfy segment of the 90s and zeros. I mean, I know that I've talked with some students about the move to wearing leggings or yoga pants outside of the home and outside of a workout situation. And a lot of the students who wear them say it's just about comfort as opposed to showing off one's shapely parts. And I was surprised with that. But yeah, I mean, I'm totally cool with saying like comfort is an important part of human life. And if we'd find ways to make, you know, the majority of our life a little more comfortable, that'd be pretty cool. Though I do recognize that I wear a suit and tie on stream each day, so that you can be comfortable and I can't. That's how this works. No backup there, unfortunately. Is that that's a huge backup, though. Okay, I had no idea we had these here. I thought you were running more efficiently. So steel beam's the problem here. Now, I just stole a whole bunch of those. But I suspect it's not getting nearly enough, as there was no backup here. This is the part we don't really care about too much. This is gradually feeding a ship part. And so whenever it's done, it's done. Do you all do this also when you're working on your ship parts? Do you have them gradually seep into the machine? Or do you try very hard to have an efficient production of the ship parts also? Because I feel like I might be engaged in sacrilege with the way in which I'm approaching this. I apologize for that. Sacrilege is no good. Okay, how many more we need? We have 110. We're good. We're good. Okay, so we're good on... Playing for 2 hours, it's true. Good on encased beams. Good on steel beams. Not yet good on frames or wire, but we have those back home. Friends, we return home! Making ship parts is least important. I absolutely agree. I mean... I do want to see what happens as you continue building. Right, the first time that we sent something up and the clouds parted and it showed what we were working on, oh, that was so cool. It was so cool. I look forward to seeing more of that. I hope we do get to see more of that, but that's one of those cases where surely the journey is more important than destination. No doubt about it. Don't I have wood here to drop off? Yeah, I do. Gotta keep feeding this thing. Really should move to more coal production, but for the moment at least, it's helping us keep going. Oh, you know what? We made dynamite in order that we could start more coal production. I never actually did that. That'll be the mission for next stream. The once a week Satisfactory stream. Next stream will be get more coal power going by blowing up a rock. Hey, Danietta! Deanna, so good seeing you. Thank you for that resubscription for 35 total months. I appreciate it very much. Hope you're having a good day. Okay. Wires over in Copperville. Very early game, I had all of the vills separate. This is an absolute travesty. Though I'm remaking the entire base, this section right here is the first thing I ever built, and so it'll probably stay that way forever. Though it isn't normal quality, it is impure also. If it were normal quality being used that way, I'm guessing we have an absolute riot on our hands. Those are wires. Actually, those are cables. Are you wires? Do I have a zip line? I don't know what that is. So no, probably not. I have jumping around and use my parachute, and what more do you want than that? Organize 2,000, good. Next up, modular frames. They are over here somewhere. No, I don't have a lot of things. Anything that's unlocked in the store, I haven't gotten yet. And I'm okay with that. I'm having fun just kind of flying around. I like seeing what we find on the way. Can't believe your frames. So you are. We have 75 or so. We now have 100 and 200. All right, I think we have everything we need to get an expanded power infrastructure. I have no idea what we're going to do with it. I have no idea how it'll be used, but excited to finish another little mission. And the phase 2 continues to tink in bit by bit by bit. All right, so I bring you so very many gifts. There you go, expanded power infrastructure ready for launch.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries.
Cool.
Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
All right, we now have batteries. Fantastic. What is our next mission anyway? Hyper tubes. I could probably do this right now. But, unfortunately, we don't have time for that kind of thing. Because, friends, it is now 12 o'clock my time. I should probably get going. It is my wife's birthday weekend, and so we're celebrating this kind of thing. I'll put a note over here for us. The last ad break is coming in just a moment. We're going to let that run while we talk about this and that. But thank you for being here. I hope you had a good time. More Satisfactory next Saturday. But on Saturday, what will we do? Hello. No. Welcome back, Resorty. Last week's note said to make the entire factory over again. Yes, we will be raiding. After the ad break, we will raid in about 3 minutes. If you're still here, we'll bring the love and excitement and, I don't know, curiosity to another person's stream. I just want to let the ad break run first and write my little story here. So, yeah, think about hanging out. Actually, anybody have a suggestion of who we should raid today? Any suggestions on, like, what person seems cool? Please no one drunk. Please no one super vulgar. Please someone playing a game similar to what we play, and not too much larger of a streamer than we are, I suppose. Any idea what's on the docket for Monday? I'm kind of split between more Kerbal Space Program and playing Suzerain. I think that's how it's said. Suzerain, this game, people have recommended to me for like 3 or 4 years. I finally bought it, or at least put it in my cart on Steam. So I don't know. One of those two, probably. Some part of me wants to play CK3. There are more missions there. I think there's a new Stellaris DLC also, or content pack. And I just can't get excited about it, unfortunately. I want to be excited so badly. Okay, I think we're going to hold off on CK3 until its DLC on, what, the 15th? And then after that, we'll play RimWorld, going to the Hot Potato. A lot of time coming out. You know what, Suzerain, I think I like it. I've heard from a lot of people it's really good. I feel so bad that I didn't play it for years of being told to play it. Alright, last week's note said to make the entire factory again. You should probably still do that. I had some actual goal I was thinking about before I started talking about other games. Friends, what was my actual goal? What I said I was going to do? What should I do? I mean, maybe explore? And what on earth was it? We got the encased bar things going. Okay. I know there's an unused steel forge line in Steelville, far right penultimate. Explosives for coal, and do explosives for more coal. I can't write any longer. How dare you? Friends, what's the chemical symbol for coal? It's carbon something. So carbon ... All right. No exploration. Exploration will never happen for more coal. There you go, team. There you go, team. Buy some things for the awesome shop. Buy some things for the awesome shop. No, I need to insist that it's more coal, because Fairnance has been saying for like 2 weeks, Resorty, you have no coal power, and I have some coal power. I have one boiler machine working away, and I never want to deny that. Never, ever, ever. All right, good to good, good to good. We've got about another 30 seconds. Coal is just C. Wait, is it really? I had no idea. So if I get a lump of coal, it's the same thing as what's on the periodic table as just C. I assume it had something else in it. It's very dirty C, so it is C plus something. Interesting. Interesting. I need 500 of these. Bunch of pipes. We don't have a lot of pipes around here. Yeah, I'm gonna go back over and get other stuff for the hypertubes. I'll throw these in while we're hanging out, though. The suggestion I have for who to raid is Salford Sal. That's fine. It's been a little while since we did that. We can definitely do that for sure. Let's go ahead and save our game now. What do we call it? Coal. More coal. More cola. Even better. Maybe I'm thirsty. Who knows? Who knows? All right, we'll push this button. We'll navigate together to twitch.tv. Salford Sal. What's she playing? Timberborn. This game that I really should be playing, but you know. One of these days we'll get back to it. That's not true. I hate to lie to you, but anyway, when you get there, offer a hello friend, please. Give them a little bit of appreciation for their streaming. Encourage them along as they're building a beautiful dam to keep the water out. Come up with reasons why I should play this game. 'Cause you know what? I should probably play this game. Anyway, see you tomorrow. That's not true. See you Monday. Tomorrow's my day off. Very soon, though. Goodbye, friends. Thank you, friends. See you again soon.